Okay, we are live, folks. Hello. Just gonna find us some music first, and then we will get started. You know, it's annoying. I knew exactly what music I wanted to put on before we started, and now it's gone. Now I forget. I don't know what that laugh was, but I'm not apologizing for it. Excuse me. And again. You know what? Sure. We don't need it to be extended. Hey, Corgi. Hello, D. Hey, Kaze. How we all doing? Everyone's feeling I understand. Hopefully today's stream will help a little bit. By the way, if you're wondering what music we're playing, it's from, of all things, Five Nights at Freddy's World. I don't know why, I just suddenly had a hankering for this music. Better than this morning, but still not good. I'm just happy to hear that you're at least feeling a little better. So here's a fun fact. One of like 50 quintillion different attempts I made to try and get my YouTube off the ground, one of the things I tried doing was Let's Plays. And this was one of the games that I streamed. I recorded. I recorded Five Nights at Freddy's World because it was free, it was there, and it was new at the time. No one cared. But yeah, no one cared. If you're curious, no, I didn't beat it. Because I got discouraged and bored, and I just kind of stopped, so... It's not a great game. Yay! Hello, everyone! Look, everyone, it's Milksteak. No need for applause, apparently. Hello, Milksteak. How are you doing? Everyone else seems to be in somewhat dire straits, so I hope you're doing a little bit better. I will say this about Five Nights at Freddy's World. The music is really damn good. Like, I love this overworld theme. Doing okay? Alright. That's fair. Okay is better than bad. Why did I think this was Deltarune? Because there's a song in Deltarune that kind of sounds like this. Thank you for the hosty! Very much appreciated. Just letting folks know that hosts do, in fact, help a lot. It helps raise us in the algorithm. Thank you very much for the host, Kaze. Thank you very much for the host, Korg. Although it's delaying your message for some reason. There we go. Also, if you want, you can share this tweet here. No, that's time. Like, god dang it! Why does this keep happening? Hang on. Thank you for the host, Milksteak. Excuse me. If you could share this tweet, that would help a lot. Anyway, enough of that. I did say it wasn't like great, but I wouldn't mind streaming this game at some point if people were interested in that. Because I would like to do the FNAF games at some point, but like Five Nights at Freddy's World is so like weird, where it's like I could just stream that whenever. With FNAF, I feel like I kind of have to do it around Halloween, but with this game, I could just kind of do it whenever the hell I want, you know? That's only if people would be interested. Frankly, I don't even know if anyone would be interested, because like frankly, who's thinking about FNAF World at this point? Unless you are game theory man, you probably aren't thinking about Five Nights at Freddy's World right now. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You don't gotta interact if you don't want to, D. No one here is obliged to speak up or talk or anything of that. Hell, even when I say things like, you know, you can subscribe or whatever, that's just me advertising. You're under no obligation to do any of that. With that said, though, I think I said this last stream, I was thinking of stopping The Sims 4 for a while in favor of doing another game, and I'm probably going to put it up to a poll. I just need to figure out what games I want to put up on that poll. Hey, that's always fun, Corgi. Oh, there's the dabbing squid. I don't think it's supposed to be dabbing, but it's more fun to say that it's the dabbing squid. So we're mostly, we've worked on this comm on stream before. We're mostly going to be working on it during this stream too. If I have it my way, we can finish it by the end of the stream, but you never know, right? Like, something might happen. Oh, you know what I need to do? I also need to make a thumbnail. I need to upload the SA2 archive. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, this is a pretty damn good soundtrack. I mean, it uses like a lot of like like really like obvious samples where it's like, oh yeah, I've heard this in other music before, but it's still really good music. Mostly when it tries to go for the more orchestra kind of sounding music, it's like, yeah, you can tell. It's like, I've heard these sound samples before. Like, I recognize some of them from Justice League. I think it's Heroes on the PS2. Yeah, no, you can ask me questions. Like I said, that's basically how I'm doing my streams from now, my art streams from now on. It gives us sort of a fun way to communicate, and it doesn't actually really break my focus, is the thing. I actually find just chatting it up with you guys helps me focus more while I'm doing art, so, because, you know, it's just, I'm just reading off messages. I might change... And technically, Milkstick, that's a question. And thank you, Corgi. Admittedly, one of the subjects, Mina Mongoose, I'm not as familiar with drawing her. So I have drawn her before, but like forever ago. So it was a bit of doing to try and get her to look right. And even then, it's a little bit stylized. I kind of My favorite sea creature? Crabs. Pinchy boys. Alright, this is the dungeon theme. Moon crabs. Yes, moon crabs are adorable. I love them. But yes, crabs are my favorite sea creatures. Pinchy boys. I love them. I love that crab who unfortunately didn't have any of its legs, and then somebody like set it in like an egg cup and is feeding it. Babies. Yes. Also, thank you, Fembot, for reminding people that they can donate to the stream, and that it helps a lot when you do, especially during this time when my commissions are closed, which means that, yeah, I'm really making money right now. Again, you are under absolutely no obligation to do so, but it is deeply appreciated if you choose to do so. Oh. Well, I didn't do a lot of line work for it, so it's all good. Let me just, Hey, thank you very much, Milksteak. $5 donation. No test message to it, though, but that's alright. This is the ice dungeon. I couldn't think of anything to say. That's fair. I mean, you don't gotta say anything. That's fine. But yeah, like, I'm recognizing some of these sound samples from other games. Other fairly low-budget games. It's not to, like, knock the composer or anything. It's more just I recognize them. Where it's like, yeah, I recognize the sound samples. It's, yeah. I don't know. Apologies if, apologies if I am a little low energy sounding right now. Sorry, just itching my lower back. Damn, that feels good. Anyway, okay, so how's your day been? It's fine. I like I said, I got a lot of work done today. So update on the new Foxtails, by the way. I have almost all of the assets for it done, which means that we should have it done fairly soon. I don't know if we're gonna have a video this week because I want to pour more of my energy into working on this new Foxtail so we can get it out, and yeah, I'm gonna be super happy when it's done. Not so much because I haven't had fun working on it. I've had a blast working on it, but it's also just like it's time to work on new things, and I'm super excited for the future. Beyond that, I spent a lot of time sleeping today. Everyone say hi to Blitzio.
Hi.
Everyone. Oh, weird. You said you enjoy FNAF. I've never played one of those games. How are they? It varies from game to game. I think that the general quality of them is all of them is they're pretty well made. But your enjoyment of them, at least my enjoyment of them, kind of varies from game to game. Some of them I really like FNAF 2. I think is legitimately fantastic. The first game is, of course, great, albeit I don't feel like it's as scary as it once was, but that's just kind of us getting used to it. That's just kind of one of the unfortunate caveats of games like that. FNAF 3, I think, has significant design issues, but I really like the storytelling. FNAF 4 is, it plays great, it looks nice, but that's when things start to get a little bit confusing. Sister Location has a lot of really great ideas, and I understand why some people say it's like one of the best ones in the series. It doesn't gel with me. I find a lot of the narrative choices and the overarching lore things are kind of retcon happy and kind of okay, sure, all right. So it turns out this entire time, Circus Baby, this character, or Elizabeth Afton, was actually super important. We just never saw her before this. Okay, we never heard about her up to this point. Okay, I mean we kind of did. We saw the little girl's room in FNAF 4, but that's it. I don't know. And then they kind of inflated that character with a lot of false importance and whatnot. I really like Pizzeria Simulator. I can understand why some people don't. It's definitely unusual.
I think it's a good way to tie up the loose ends of the original story.
Yes. And it's just a lot of fun to play. Five Nights at Freddy's World is a not very good RPG, but it has really nice music. Which is, again, what we're listening to now. And I have not played the VR one yet, because I don't have a VR headset, and I know that there's a non-VR version, but frankly, you're going to play FNAF VR. You play it in goddamn VR. Everyone says hi.
And then the security breach, which we still don't really know.
We don't know anything about. So, yeah. I'm actually, you know what's funny? I'm actually looking more forward to that fan remake than I am actually security breach.
Yeah, because it's just like a redoing of the first game.
Yeah, but it's giving it that lick of paint to make it, actually kind of spooky again.
Yeah.
Not that I think that the original FNAF really needs a remake, but it's not even a decade old yet. But it's just a nice little thing to have,
Yeah.
And I have not played the mobile game. I have absolutely no interest in it. It just kind of looks like, all right, it's just a mobile game. Okay, cool. It's Five Nights at Freddy's Go. I'm good. I don't like Pokemon Go very much. So Five Nights at Freddy's Go ain't gonna win me over. And that's not me trying to be a contrarian or anything. That's just I just never really enjoyed Pokemon Go. I didn't get it. I just didn't get the why. Okay, I get why. Maybe it would be fun for a bit. I don't understand why it became this international phenomenon that shook the world. Cause it did. It was oh my god. Back in 2016. It was the hit game of that year, and it was a goddamn Pokemon mobile game. But I don't get it myself.
And the FNAF mobile game is basically FNAF Go.
Yeah, well, that's what I just said. Go ahead. But yeah, it's yeah, and it's filled with all these ridiculous non-canon animatronics, and if you like that sort of thing, that's great. But it just doesn't do it for me. 2026 feels so long ago. Wait.
What isn't Pennywise Springtrap canon?
Clown Springtrap?
Yeah.
Not as far as I know.
Isn't he gonna be in Security Breach?
No. What?
I thought he was gonna be in Security Breach.
No. Not as far as we know.
No. We just have JoJo Freddy.
No, you might be. Are you thinking of Vanny, like the murderer in the white suit?
No.
Oh, then I don't know why you thought Clown Springtrap was in the game. As far as I know, he's not. But yeah, I haven't played Help Wanted yet, the VR game, because I want to get a VR headset for it. So I'm probably not going to be playing that for a long time. And if I do, hey, I'd like to play it on stream. But I have watched it. And oh my god, that is probably the most tense I think the series has ever been. Like, it's so funny looking back at, like, the old Let's Play videos of, like, the original game. Like, I think Markiplier, like, his first part of it is, like, scariest game in years. And now I'm looking back at it, and it's like, alright, man. I mean, it's spooky, but it's not really scary. It's alright, D. If you gotta head out, it's okay.
FNAF 4 is scary, but that's only because it's cheap. It deliberately, like, uses just cheap, like jump scares with loud noises that will just blow out your eardrums.
Well, I mean...
Not all of them did.
Yeah, no, instead Five Nights at Freddy's 3 had Springtrap kind of lean in and go like, hey, how you doing? I always liked Springtrap. He seems like a bro. Yeah, I hope you feel better, D. I completely forgot that the series started out 6 years ago. God, I feel old now. It feels so much more... It does! FNAF does not feel that old.
No.
The best horror game that released in the past decade was that virtual house tour where you had to find the tub.
Is he talking about PT?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard about this one. I'd say yeah, though if it is PT, I'd say yeah, probably. Like, in terms of just pure horror. I think my favorite horror game that came out in the past decade, that's tricky, actually. Because there's a few. I really liked Ebe. Even though I would argue it's not that scary, it's more creepy than anything else. But I've always really liked those RPG Maker horror games. I really, really, really like Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, that's my favorite game in the series up to this point. Again, having not played the VR game. I haven't played this one either, but the Resi 2 remake is apparently fantastic. You could argue that the most influential horror game that came out the past decade or so is probably Slender. But frankly, Slender is aged like milk. In the very brief time it's existed, like compared to other horror games, it's not that scary anymore. I mean, to be fair, Slenderman mythos was kind of milked for everything it was worth anyway. Which is a shame, because it's like, it was this legitimately creepy thing, and then, you know. That's getting back into that, about that rant I went on about, like, the Mario 64 iceberg, though, so... Oh, he's not talking about PT. It wasn't technically a game. It was a virtual tour of an actual house that was just really weird. Jesus, I remember people talking about Slender my first day of high school. Yeah, I remember, around...
Everybody wouldn't shut up about freaking Slender.
There's two things I especially remember about Slender. One of them was that around Halloween, when the game came out, at my school, someone printed out all of the Slenderman pages and taped them around the school, which I thought was really cool. Especially since I was super, like, ass deep into Slenderman, like, lore and things like that then. I think Sam got me into it. What?
Ass
deep.
Man.
Lore. Alright, the other thing was a video by Brock Baker. I think it was Brock Baker. Called
is it the one...
Bane Plays Slender.
Oh.
Because that's back when Bane voices were the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, no.
You know what? Screw it. I still think Bane voices are funny.
It's not the one that I was thinking of.
Oh? What was the one you were thinking of?
The one that we quote constantly and almost never shut up about. Goofy wants his money.
Oh, well, I was talking about Slender.
I know, but you...
That has nothing to do with
Yeah,
Slender.
but you mentioned Brock Baker, and then it reminded me that, oh yeah, he made that video.
We need more money.
And we quote it constantly.
Disney wants to buy the sun.
No more lies.
Disney wants to blow up the sun. No more life. We've been talking about horror a lot. What would you say is your favorite horror movie? Silence of the Lambs. I recognize that that's not exactly an original choice, and that, yes, I understand that there's some problematic things about the movie, but I love the characters, I love the direction, I love the script. It's all so good. It's not like a piss-your-pants scary horror film, but the ideas that it sort of wrestles with are legitimately disturbing. Again, there's some things about it which are herm nowadays, but like, you know, you could say that about a lot of films, honestly. It's not a horror movie. It's a horror game.
Basically, the way how that game controls and it's a piece of crap. It's basically a movie. They might as well have just made a movie.
I was about to say though,
Like,
what if they made a Deadly Premonition movie?
I would watch it. I would watch it day one.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in between Silence of the Lambs and
Actually, no. Wait.
in between Silence of the Lambs and Deadly Premonition 2, all I could think of is the fact that like apparently transphobia and horror go hand in hand.
It's like kind of back when people were stupid. Or if
Least-
you were sweary.
I mean, at least in Silence of the Lambs case, it's not so much that they like insult or say anything transphobic. It's more just it's a very old school style minded idea of like
kind of like Psycho.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know if that was just because of those ideas or if it was because Alfred Hitchcock was a dick.
I don't know.
Alfred Hitchcock, great director, but holy crap, was he an asshole?
Yeah, he was a jerk.
Holy shit, the man was such an asshole.
Thank you for saying the word I was trying to avoid.
Sorry. You gonna cry?
No, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap.
Piss your pants, maybe.
Do not finish that. We watched the Bye Bye Man. Corgi, we watched the Bye Bye Man on Halloween, and it is as gloriously terrible as I could have possibly hoped. Well, I mean, I had seen it already, but like,
perhaps evacuate your bowels.
but yes, Corgi, we watched the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Kaze got it immediately.
Yeah, we watched. This was on Halloween when everybody in the house, well, most of the people in the house were extremely drunk, myself included, and you were pretty drunk also.
Yeah.
We just decided to watch the Bye Bye Man.
That was the last time I was able to get drunk.
And I'm just like, wow, this movie is so stupid.
Yes, the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
This movie is so stupid, and I watched it.
You won't be laughing when he kills you, the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. I want to drink. The best worst horror film. Well, I'll get back to you on that. Can I just say super quick that the song we're listening to right now, it's called Stone Cold, is probably the best track in the game. It is a legitimately awesome final boss theme. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with Stone Cold Steve Austin, so 0 out of 10. Anyway, what is the best worst horror movie? Ooh, because there's so goddamn many.
Oh, and by the way, babe, Deadly Premonition movie actually does exist.
What?
It's called Twin Peaks.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I mean, Twin Peaks was a TV series, I thought.
Whatever.
I've never actually watched Twin Peaks, so I don't know.
It basically.
I know that Deadly Premonition is basically just sweary going like, I really like
Twin
Twin Peaks.
Stealing Twin Peaks.
I know that it's basically just sweary going, I really like Twin Peaks.
Sweary and Twin Peaks is the same thing as like Berserk and Miyazaki.
Except it's debatably even more blatant. And not Hayao Miyazaki, by the way. Hidetaka Miyazaki, though that would be awesome. Again, the best worst horror movie. Are we counting Birdemic? I kind of want to count Birdemic.
For me.
Oh no!
For me, it's that movie of
Either that or Troll 2.
For me, it is what's the name of that movie? The werewolf movie that JonTron did a review of.
The Howling 2?
Yes, The Howling 2.
Which had Christopher Lee.
I think that's my favorite worst horror movie.
Birdemic.
It's so dumb and stupid.
My favorite Halloween movie. Okay, so specifically Halloween.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Halloween 2.
And then there's Halloween 4. Michael's pissed.
I'm gonna wash out your mouth with soap after this. Your RHPS. What? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, this song's also really good. Freddy in space. Freddy is gay.
Space, no one can hear you, gay.
Straight people aren't real, Foxy.
Straight people don't exist, Mario.
That's the line, thank you.
There's no such thing as straight people, Mario.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, that's a good one. Albeit, I know that some people, like, feel like that there's things about it which are, like, troubling. I would argue that I'm pretty sure that, forgive me on this, but isn't the director, wasn't the director, like, aren't they, like, gender fluid? And they're aware of how ridiculous the movie is? Like, anyway. Hey, Shawnee, how you doing? Drawing. Oh, hecky! Awesome. What are you drawing? Just gonna take a bite of my dinner. It's also based on a stage play. Comic based on the Sonic IDW Chow Race arc. Julio. I honestly thought you were about to say Steve Buscemi.
Well, I mean,
Steve
Buscemi was in a
why was he in spirits with it?
So was Alec Baldwin.
I remember Alec Baldwin.
And James Woods.
God, that movie freaking sucks.
James Woods was in it. And he plays like very like Nazi commandant guy.
Yeah, it is basically just Nazis.
Weird space Nazi.
Oh man, the Nazis ruined everything.
Also,
yes, they do.
he's a Nazi. And
The Star Wars.
When this kid's gonna be in a fantasy.
I mean, it's barely Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. Oh my god.
Yes,
That
Corgi.
movie is so stupid. Oh my god.
That's so bad. I'd find it like amazing if it wasn't like boring as sin.
It just sucks. And what upsets me most is that even if you remove Final Fantasy from the title in an attempt to like make it like a completely different IP, it's still
It still sucks.
yes.
But yes.
Still doesn't fix the problems of the story.
But yes, Corgi, the Amazing Bulk. That is an adventure, and if you haven't sat through the Amazing Bulk yet, you should. The name implies all of the beauty that comes with it. It is a unique movie.
It is bad.
I'm not even sure that's an accurate enough descriptor. It is...
It makes me desire.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
It's flashbacks to that. What have I seen him?
He's done nothing but sleep like all day.
Oh, what a lazy boy.
Well, he's just been in his box sleeping all day.
I want to have a party where we watch bad movies. Yes.
What is he tired? He doesn't do anything.
Thing from being a little boy.
He's around him.
Take some speech and get cuddles. Flashbacks to that scene that's just like 5 minutes of completely random stock footage. What do you mean? It's to show that it's an intense, that it's an intense chase, a life or death situation. That's why there's like gnomes and lizards and unicorns and Superman and. I think I offended Blitzo. He left. Watch Fateful. Oh, of course. Fateful Findings is a. Ah, man. Yeah, no, that we have to sit down and watch that. First of all, hi Choco Mingo! Welcome to the stream. Second of all, there's apparently research on whether Jolly Ranchers could be used to screen the disease. Interesting. There's apparently an investigation going on over here as to whether or not the Ontario government has been displaying gross negligence to dealing with the situation. So that's how C virus things are going over here. Yes, Jolly Ranchers. You know what? I believe it. This disease is so ridiculous that, like... At this point, I just accepted the fact that we live in a cartoon. Yeah, mood. A very well-detailed cartoon. Indeed. I do feel like that the writing got a little bit sloppy during the Donald Trump arc, though. That song going through event sounds familiar. Ha! Help us. Well, I mean, things are at least looking a little bit brighter right now. And in the hellscape that was last year, we need to take all the positivity we can get, you know? Wanna see my friends? Yeah, mood. Oh god, they have all the soundtrack extended too. No thank you. Okay, so, oh, you ordered Burger King?
Yes. I walked to Burger King.
And then I walked back home from Burger King. I'm a bit disappointed that that they didn't do anything with the Murder Hornet subplot. Like, what the hell? Yeah, they just kind of established it, and then nothing happened. The Murder Hornets just kind of... You want to know what I think happened? They needed to make room for the winter story arc. You know, things became winter. They just had to find an excuse, so they used the weather as an excuse to get rid of the Hornets, and that let them focus more on the sea virus, I think.
I mean, at least now Donald Trump has been voted off the island.
I can't believe Avatar Aang used his powers to depower.
And then the Fire Nation attack, nobody saw it coming.
Yes, Korg. He got the Burger King because he saw you guys were getting Burger King. At least I'm assuming that's the case, right, babe?
Yeah, more or less. Burger King, so I ran out and got Burger King.
Ah!
Sorry.
I walked to Burger King. Okay, we don't need to listen to the extended version of the soundtrack. Jeez, it only lasted us 43 minutes. Morshu RTX anti-piracy screen. Okay, guys, Morshu RTX isn't supposed to be a game! Alright, I need something to put on.
Yeah, it's a Morshu RTS.
No, RTX.
A Morshu real-time strategy.
No, RTX! Oh my god.
They should make but they should make an RTS game of Morshu.
Use lamp oil to burn enemy blockades. Use rope to tie up enemy units. Use bombs to blow up their stockpiles.
Killing enemies will net you rupees, in which you can buy more things. Morshu doesn't give credit, and Morshu doesn't forgive.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt this amazing idea, but literally as I'm looking for music, there's a thumbnail that just says Dire Wimpy Kid parody tweets, and it just says Greg Not and at Greg Heffley XD, and it just says Manny is trapped in the furnace. He's trapped in the furnace.
Yeah, that's the fanfic where Greg goes crazy and starts just killing all his family members.
I mean, there is dumber fanfic. I mean, Greg Heffley and the ballistic missile. Honestly, I wish Five Guys was closer, so I could have that instead. Ugh, I love Five Guys. Pardon me. Your child is cuddling me. I'm assuming Tara. In which case, yes, a good baby. I mean, in general, yes, a good baby, but you know. Zelda CDI remake, but Morshu is a DLC character, and Morshu for Smash. Well, okay, here's the thing. Remember, there's those There's those fan-made remasters of the Zelda CDI games. I know one of the things you could do is you can unlock King Arcane. I wonder if one of the things is you can unlock Morshu. I hope. That'd be
That's where
pretty...
we get the Morshu tower defense game.
You know Soul Calibur 3, the Chronicles of the Sword mode? It's that, but it's Morshu. Richer. You know what? Lines are just gonna be too much of a pain in the ass. I'm gonna just kind of scribble them in. I don't think it'll matter too much. I want a Burger King, then I home from Burger King. Such a clumsy street. Excuse me. I'm not terribly worried about the lines being super accurate, so I'm not even, this isn't even like an accurate looking guitar at all. The perfect baby. Nee, Mrs. Tara. I mean, all of them are perfect babies. Anyway, I was looking for music, so let's... even better, just insert Morshu somewhere into Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah. In Age of Calamity, there's a line referencing something that's referencing the Morshu line. Isn't there? What is it? Isn't it like?
It's when you unlock. I think it is the training area or the blacksmith. It says something along the lines of "You're free to use this facility as long as you have enough rupees."
Yeah. Hey, Dresser, how you doing? Just gonna be looking for some music. I don't know what music to put on, actually. Mood. I could just put on FNAF ambiance as the background music. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Are you seriously putting on FNAF ambience?
Yep.
God.
Well, it perfectly displays my mood. You know what? No. You know, let's put on some real music here. Hang on. God damn it. Okay, yeah, okay, joke's ruined. I was looking for that clip of from FNAF that like the garbled voice, but I couldn't find it. So all right, now let's actually find some music. Would you rather be trapped in the universe of Nintendo CDI games or the Dingo Pictures universe? Oh, the Nintendo CDI games. That's no question.
Oh yeah, CDI.
Because then if I do that, I can meet King Karkinian.
And he'll treat you to a lavish dinner.
Yeah, exactly. In Dingo Pictures, I'll have to deal with like Wabu, and he'll be trying to kill me with his stupid axe. So I'm good. And be all like,
step on Wabu's face, and then it's like the scene out of like a Berserk manga where like the horse like steps on the guy's head and his eye just like.
No, babe, that's too much animation. What'll happen instead? He'll step on his face, and instead the eyes will just flash red, and then go like wah 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 hee hee hee. Fox, we still need to have a fancy dinner where we just play that one. Oh, The Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe, otherwise known as the greatest video game ever made! Mapplethorpe frequently turned to flowers for inspiration.
We need to have
It needs to be
marathon.
Francer.
I was gonna say we need to have a marathon where we just watch gaming in 20 years.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Would you rather only be able to draw on the CDI style or the Dingo Pictures, the CDI art style? At least, I mean, it's ugly, but at least it's like there's some detail to it. With Dingo Pictures, I mean, like, God, everything looks like a crayon drawing. No thanks. Nine times out of 10, if you ask me a question between CDI or Dingo Pictures, I'll probably say CDI. Mayhap it's my bias, but
And what's like the 1% time you'll say?
I don't know.
Dingo Pictures?
I don't know. But I'm sure it exists. Oh, hey, babe. I just thought of something beautiful. Omicron on CDI.
Well, I mean, it was on the Dreamcast, so
So what?
it's close enough.
No. No. Other than them both using CDs, they have nothing in common. Stop. Just stop.
They're both marketing failures.
Just stop. Just stop.
Sonic Colors would have saved the Dreamcast. Am I wrong?
I mean, I don't know. 2 Sonic Adventure games couldn't do it. Well, I say that, but the first Sonic Adventure was a launch title and it sold pretty well, and the second one was like literally one of the last games on the system. So I mean, Omicron says like a stream on. Oh god. Well, isn't like the Dreamcast version like slightly better?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we want to get like the full experience?
Yeah, so the PC version.
I mean, you can get the PC version on GOG. I'm just not sure if it's optimized to run on modern hardware. Probably not.
You can get it on Steam.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Milksteak. I didn't even see that. Thank you. I've been drawing Sonic for so long, I have a pretty good idea of how to make him look nice, so... And if you want to see more art of Sonic characters, I did a speed paint of a movie version of Shadow the Hedgehog. It's on my YouTube now, and you can check it out. No, seriously, please check it out. I've been feeling intense ennui about my YouTube lately. Intense. That doesn't... like that you followed up like, oh, I love you with a loud burp.
Sorry.
You own on GOG, it's like 85% off. Oh god. I should have picked it up when David Bowie passed away because it was free.
How dare you?
Well, it was free.
Yeah, but and like what a slap in the face to tribute David Bowie. Like the fact that that's the best way that Steam can make a tribute to David Bowie.
I thought it was on GOG. It was free.
No, it was on Steam.
Oh.
The fact that is their idea.
Well,
to
I mean,
to David
can
Bowie
you think of any other video games he contributed to?
No.
Exactly.
But just say something nice about him.
They probably did that too.
Like, nobody wants to play this poopy game.
I mean, we're talking about streaming it, so
It is
I mean,
poopy.
it is poopy. I own Omicron on Steam. Oh god, Milkstick, why?
I'm guessing you got it for free when David Bowie died. Did you get it for free when David Bowie died? Well, I don't know, babe. You could watch one of his listen to one of his many spectacular albums.
And I did.
Or watch Labyrinth or any other movie he's been in.
I didn't watch Labyrinth, but I did listen to his music, to some of his music when he passed away. I did not get it for free. You paid for it!
That's arguably worse.
I'm so sorry, Milksteak. I paid I know he just says I paid money for it.
Why?
I'm so sorry. I'm sad my Clono record isn't here yet. I paid for 1 day shipping. I was gonna say Konami. Namco! Or whoever you bought it from. I don't know.
Amazon!
Damn you, Jeff Bezos!
Jeff Bezos is you remember that thing that I put into the translator?
Please never do that again.
Why?
Cause I was sat there for like 10 minutes while the stupid Google Translate voice screamed at me in Spanish. Fuck. I haven't played it yet, so I don't even know how it works. Well, Milksteak, I can tell you. It doesn't work. What? What?
No, I probably shouldn't say it.
Yeah, don't. The best part of it is legitimately watching one of like 3 characters that David Bowie played tweaking out while singing. That is the best part of the whole game.
Should we explain the Google Translate thing to them?
I think we have before.
Chat, do you want us to explain it?
Do you want me to relive that nightmare?
What's the name of the actor who was Kylo Ren?
Adam Driver.
So you know that meme of Adam Driver where he's like, every day and then wake up and it's like the meme is like,
Yeah, what a
just,
X, and then he
and
slams
he just turns around and like
cries.
punches the wall and cries.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up and I'm in Omicron.
David Bowie explain. Okay, so one time, for reasons that I can't even begin to comprehend, Blitzio started typing in just long sentences of profanity in English, and then playing it back at me. The soundtrack's out of order. Anyway, then playing it back at me, and then he proceeded to play it in the language that he translated it in. Usually, in fact, every time it was Spanish. And he did this like 5 or 6 times, and every time it was like 10 minutes worth of frickin' text.
And this was using Google Translate.
And this was using Google Translate, so my brain was leaking out of my head. He kept doing it. I asked him to stop, and he kept doing it.
I'm sorry.
So now I don't let him near Google Translate.
Well, you're just gonna ban me from Google Google Translate?
Yes, it's not a reliable source for your homework. It's like using Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is fine.
No, the sources on Wikipedia are fine. You use
The
Wikipedia.
hell whoever said that Wikipedia?
No, babe, you're supposed to use Wikipedia as a baseline and then do further research. That's literally the entire point.
Yeah, use this website that has not been updated in like 10 years. Or use this article from Wikipedia that was updated like just 6 months ago.
Yeah, but it just says the word dick over and over and over again. Sorry, but if I'm researching the personal history of Archduke Ferdinand, I happen to come across a website that just happens to be a little bit older but contains accurate information, I'm going with the old website. Hang on. Oh god, there's actually like 6 strings per side. Does that mean that there's like... Oh, okay. I'm sure Kaze, who's an expert at guitars, is like looking at my poorly drawn guitar and just wincing.
Babe. Be nice to yourself.
It's not even that. I'm just not familiar with how guitars are set up, so I had to... Babe, I'm gonna come over there and I'm going to slap you. Stop interrupting me. I'm gonna slap you with my dick.
That's abuse.
What about when we played that video that just kept saying dinner over and over and over again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, when he did that, he didn't have it for that long, and it was just to let me know that dinner was ready. Dinner, 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 dinner. Mom, Dad, stop fighting. We're not fighting. Sure. Oh, there's only one left? Okay. Yeah, their nuggies aren't as good as McDonald's nuggies.
I think they're fine.
Would you rather play Omicron to completion or Deadly Premonition?
Yeah. And remember when you said you hated Deadly Premonition and you were like, oh, you gave so stupid, big poopy diaper.
I sounded exactly like that, did I?
Yes, anybody who ever opposes my opinion sounds like that.
Oh, well, babe, you see, you like Dark Souls, so your opinion is invalid.
No, everyone's entitled to their opinion, babe.
You're
It
just
so
wrong.
happens that my opinion is always the correct one.
By the way, I'm joking. I've never played Dark Souls. I have no strong opinions on it one way or the other. I just chose to say something that makes me sound like an asshole. But yeah, no, I would definitely prefer to play Deadly Premonition to completion than Omicron. At least Deadly Premonition is Francis York Morgan being a friggin' asshole. Like, this asshole who just randomly talks about Tom and Jerry's codependent BDSM relationship. Which is awful, and I hate it.
Or how he solves, how he figures out exactly the time when Anna was murdered by asking Emily what time she stopped watching American Werewolf in London. Because it's like, oh, so it's at that time, so then at that time, the song and the credits came up, which means that the rain also ended at that time. So she was dead at exactly this hour.
Yeah, I mean, playing to your strengths. I do appreciate that his stupid movie obsession does play into his detective skills. Just a general reminder, folks, that you can shoot me a tip over my Streamlabs or on my Coffee. Tips like that help me a lot, especially since I'm not making a lot of money right now because of the fact that my commissions are closed. So the best way for me to get income right now is stuff like donations and subscriptions, etc., etc. You're under no obligation to donate, but it will help. Excuse me. Hey guys, what a horrible night to have a curse.
Did you know that Jerry Seinfeld did not so much as shed a single tear after watching Schindler's List?
Okay.
Did you know that?
That sounds familiar, yeah. That sounds like something that they said in the...
I think it was actually the plot of an episode. And
yeah.
It was like, Jerry, what the hell? Are you some sort of psychopath or something?
You're like, no, I just... It was that sad.
You're some sort of self-hating Jew.
Whoa, okay, babe.
Why didn't you cry at the end of Schindler's List, Jerry? It was very sad.
Okay, full disclosure, I've never actually watched Schindler's List.
I haven't, I haven't either, but I hear it's really good.
As have I, but like...
I mean, it's directed by Steven Spielberg, and he could direct a coffee commercial, and it would be good.
And then there's AI.
That was fine.
No, it wasn't.
It was alright.
No, it wasn't. It was admirable because it was his good friend Stanley Kubrick's last film, but it's not a good movie.
I'm not saying it was a good movie, I'm saying it was fine.
It's not even fine. I honestly kind of find it uncomfortable. But, like I can admire it because it's like, oh, he wanted to do right by his friend. So, you know what? Props there.
It was better than Jumanji 2.
I have not seen Jumanji 2. You know what? I actually heard it wasn't bad. I have not watched it, so I have no particularly strong opinions one way or the other. Oh, wow, I'm a moron.
Other than The Rock and Jack Black, that movie's a wet fart.
I know Karen Gillan's in it.
She brings as much performance as a paper bag.
I need to see it because I like her in Doctor Who, so we kind of like awkwardly kind of like V's foot. Ugh. I am not a fan of drawing guitars.
More like Doctor. Who the hell are you?
That's a joke. I'm legitimately surprised that. Well, he's not really called Doctor Who, so I guess they can't really make that joke. So he, she, whatever.
The cat.
What?
Can you tell me there was like one AU where he turns into a cat?
Well, yeah, it's like a fan AU, babe.
Oh, it is?
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought that was an actual Doctor Who AU.
Dr. Mew.
Dr. Mew, and he's just Can we do that? Can we just dress up Salem like one of the doctors and just like
Yes.
and then we can just like spin him around on the table and then just take the footage and green screen it over like the intro.
Wait, so he's his own time machine now?
Yes.
Why is he his own time machine now? Me no likey draw guitar. Aww. Oh god, I come back and there's so many emotes. There's all the hearts. There's the tentacles. There's the butts. There's the weird, like, emotionless things that, like, present things. I'm gonna start charging extra for complicated props, I swear to God.
Remember that episode where Jerry and George were just talking about Monopoly, and then some guys from like the Mafia overheard, and they recruited George and Jerry into the Mafia.
Okay, that is not a real episode.
Had to they had to like fake being in the Mafia. And
This
then
is not a real
Kramer,
episode.
and he was actually in the Mafia.
This is not a real episode. I refuse to believe that.
Does it sound like a real episode?
I mean, it kind of does, but, like, only so much in the sense that, like, in the kind of, like, a meme way. Wasn't Seinfeld supposed to be, like, a show about nothing?
Yeah.
That does not sound like nothing to me!
And then it turns out that the mafioso really...
Okay, I'm gonna look up
really loved playing Mafia.
Seinfeld Monopoly episode. This is the 12th episode from the 6th season, aired in 1985. The episode centers around a pair of Super Bowl tickets which are repeatedly gifted from one person to another, while Kramer and Newman take drastic steps to keep each other from cheating at risk, and George fears he is competing for his girlfriend's actions with her girlfriend's affections with her roommate. The episode popularized the term regifting. So yeah, it sounds like you made this one up, Ben.
I do. But, like...
Credit where it's due, it kind of almost sounds like it could be an episode.
That's the thing. Like, that should be a thing where it's like...
Oh, there is a Tumblr dedicated to fake Seinfeld plots.
Make up a Seinfeld episode and make it as convincing as possible. In fact, where's my phone? Oh, here it is.
Okay. George accidentally discovers the Colonel's secret recipe and is worried that KFC ninjas are going to come and get him. Kramer trains to become an astronaut.
That's a little too bombastic.
I don't mean like actual ninjas. I mean like Nintendo ninjas. If you know what that means.
Yeah, but it's a... I think it's a little too fantastical even for a science.
I don't know, man.
Like they still have to be somewhat grounded in reality.
Well, I mean, I didn't say something.
That's why the thing with the mafia works.
Okay.
Also, baby platypuses.
Okay, so we need music again. Everyone has to have an intervention with Jerry because he keeps writing increasingly passively aggressive messages and he needs to complain about products to companies.
Jerry starts a system of remembering things where it's like place post-it notes. No, actually, Kramer starts a thing of remembering things where it's like every time I need to remember something, I just put a post-it note, like, on the fridge. But then he runs out of room on the fridge, so then he goes to, like, the kitchen wall. But then he runs out of the kitchen wall, so it, like, he is running out of spots, and then his entire apartment is just covered, like, floor to ceiling in post-it notes. And then it slowly starts, like encroaching out of his apartment, like it's a slime fungus or something.
Okay, Jerry writes a movie about anthropomorphic bees. George accidentally joins a cult.
I mean, the first part of that just happened. And then the second part that actually does sound like... It sounds like the one episode where they pretended to be the guy, and then they got into his car, and they were like, oh, it's fun, we're rich people, and then it turns out that the guy that car was for was, like, a KKK, like, leader, and then they got a call, the people in the car, his associates, got, like, a call from him, and is like, hey, wait, this is the guy, and then they just start, like, threatening him, like, who are you people, and...
This is not real.
It's like, no, I'm dead serious, this is a real episode. I'm dead serious, this is a real episode.
That Seinfeld episode with the KKK. Oh, the limo.
Yes, the limo.
Oh my god, you're right! The 36th episode overall in 1992. Also, there's a bunch of really distracting, like, oh god, this looks terrible. That's not even that wiki visually. Oh god. Also, I like that the first episode, Kramer on Seinfeld adopts a highway. I think that speaks for itself.
I mean, that was an episode.
Yeah. But by the way, if any of you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Until then, I'm just going to be thinking of what to play for music, as well as trying to think of good ideas for Seinfeld episodes, because apparently that's happening now. Excuse me. Here. I know we've listened to it a few times before, but whatever. Anyway, what kind of questions? Safe for work, preferably. Damn, it's hard when you actually haven't seen a lot of Seinfeld in a long time. Jerry becomes a Twitch streamer after becoming addicted to Minecraft. George admits he never watched Seinfeld. I actually really like that one. That one's weird and meta. Okay. Kramer adopts an octopus. I had a second part and it's gone. But you know what? Kramer adopts an octopus. Okay.
But, like, what else?
I'm trying to think of, like, because I had a second one and it's gone.
Like, it can't just be...
Oh, I know, but here's the thing. I had a second one and it's gone.
And, like, Newman gets...
It was Elaine related.
Okay, so it's like... Okay, so Kramer adopts an
Octopus.
And, Newman is, like, wants to try... Is
Wants-
getting into sushi.
Yeah, I was gonna say wants to
And,
try
like,
calamari.
And he wants to, like, kill the octopus and eat it, and Kramer's like, no, go away. And then the whole episode is just... Their part of the episode is just them, like, Tom and Jerry, like, running away from each other to, like, get the octopus.
I was gonna say the octopus starts attacking them.
That can be at the end, though.
Yeah.
It looks like Newman's about to get the octopus, and the octopus just, like,
Beats the shit.
grabs onto his face and just, like, starts, like, choking him.
Elaine has a hard. Elaine tries to break up with her current boyfriend because he has a laugh that sounds like a lawnmower.
That's great. That's actually great. That actually sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Ding 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 ding.
I was thinking something more elaborate, like Elaine gets fed up of like tampons and tries to like use alternate things with varying degrees of success.
Jerry adopts an orangutan and accidentally sells it to a man that eats orangutan, so it accidentally hits Oprah with his car. Those were both from Drake and Josh.
The orangutan one too?
Yeah, they adopt an orangutan, but they can't keep it, so they sell it to a man and they find out that it's a man who eats orangutans. Drake and Josh got kind of wild.
Yeah, it was basically like the kids' version of Seinfeld.
Ding 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 ding.
Elaine starts dating a guy who she thinks is obsessed with opera, but it turns out he's obsessed with Oprah, and it's like a really like almost like culty like obsession with Oprah, and she's just trying to get out of that relationship.
Jerry gets a parking ticket and goes to exceedingly and extremely ridiculous lengths in order to not pay it. Kramer smacks his head while wearing a Waluigi costume, and when he wakes up, he's convinced he's Waluigi. We talk about Seinfeld a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't just sat down and watched it. Ding 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 ding.
Jerry is looking for some new material, and so he goes online and finds the Reddit that is of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid fanfics, and he just steals them.
Jerry,
and then
not
Reddit
gonna lie.
cancels Jerry Seinfeld.
Not gonna lie, I've seen like less than 5 episodes of it. Jerry invents the bee emoji. George pretends to be a 3-man in a fat suit for insurance purposes.
Oh my god, that does sound.
That's great.
That does sound like something George would do.
That is so good. Oh my god. But oh no!
An episode of Seinfeld, but it's just the characters reenacting the
Thank you,
the
Cosmo.
pilot of Hazbin Hotel.
Wait, I thought but you said that my idea was too outlandish.
Yeah, so that one's
Double standard. You could do something like Kramer
George
puts on a
says-
community play that's of Hazbin Hotel.
George says he didn't like Jurassic Park, and then everybody like sandbags him, and like towards the end of the episode, he gets a call from Steven Spielberg and is like, "Why did you like Jurassic Park?"
You bitch. Sing your favorite song. I don't have a favorite song. Seinfeld. Okay. Okay, so I'll start with, I guess, just a bit from, I don't know, just a random song. Crap, I guess I don't have a favorite song. I don't know. Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I've lost weight. I'm playing hooky with the best of the best. Put my heart on my chest so you can see it too. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, letting the waterfall. There we go. That's what you can bring all those nuggies. Sing the Seinfeld thing, and now sing the Seinfeld thing. Ding 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 I wonder if I could find I wonder if I can find Megalovania in the Seinfeld sound file.
Oh yeah, that exists.
Oh, thank you, Kaze. I kind of have difficulty changing pitch, which you probably heard when I had to switch to the louder part of the song, like the chorus. But you know, yeah, I feel like my voice is nasally, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. Although I'm assuming all of you guys were talking about my beautiful rendition of the Seinfeld theme. Yes, Corgi pointed out I do sing Sinatra from time to time. Frank Sinatra is one of my favorites, so I tend to sing Sinatra when I get drunk. This was remixed by Jaden Man 89. I think they remixed it. Yeah. It's called Undertale, Jerry. It's a great game, Jerry.
What's the deal with Sans?
I don't get it. I just go on my Twitter feed and people just post pictures of Sans. Apparently that's a joke. It's like anyone could be a comedian now. How's about when I go up on stage, I just bring a picture of Sans? Oh my god, that's an episode. No, that's an episode. He goes up on stage. People just don't find him that funny anymore. But when he goes on Twitter and he finds people are just laughing at just Sans existing, he goes up on stage and he has a printed picture of Sans. And people think it's funnier than his material. And he gets like, and he starts suffering from like deep ennui, but he's making more money than he ever did just doing regular material. Is this...
It's the Seinfeld theme, but in the Megalovania font.
I hate this. I hate this. Who remixed this?
Some guy called Rad Fox.
Okay. Oh, so Rad Fox was the one who did that particular remix. Okay, let's put the music back on. What?
I have chicken nugget poisoning.
Well, it's almost like you ate too many nuggets. If we're going to share Curse Masters remix, look up Grass Skirt Strike Back. Oh, I love Grass Skirt Strike Back. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on actually. Stop complaining. I love this. Stop complaining. Jerry gets framed for murder and tries to clear his name while unraveling a mystery about real estate. George becomes the manager of a successful cabaret club. That first one sounds...
That's just the plot of Yakuza. Look, that's just the plot of Yakuza 0. I think Kramer would be more like
If he cares what it is, it's the grass skirt theme. But it's in Megalovania. Okay, but let's do it now. We've already got it playing on the thing. Oh, you know what else? That was, by the way, that was by literally no one, who does like basically all of these like ridiculous Megalovania remixes and whatnot. So I'm just gonna look up Bone Doggery. Oh, what?
I love that the first comment on this is Megalovania is my favorite genre of music.
How you all look when you're remastering your uploads. Here, I'm gonna put this first. All right. I'm gonna actually like put on the one I'm looking for.
SpongeBob music over near-death experiences.
Oh, there it is. Boondoglery. That's what it's called.
Oh, you idiot! I love how this dumb idiot just created an avalanche.
I hope this doesn't get claimed by Viacom.
I hope this is aggressive.
What would be the theme song for Action Park? Oh, that's an obvious one. I swear I will find a consistent piece of music to put on in a minute.
I knew it. I knew it.
What was we put on? Alternatively, Ocean Man, but bass boosted, but that will get claimed. So let's not go with that one. I love Action Park. There's nothing in the world like Action Park. I still love the woman in that, like Corgi just quoted, but I love Action Park because it's so beautiful. Like that commercial feels like a meme or like a poop post.
Someone watching, that video of SpongeBob music over near-death experiences.
Yeah.
I love the one with the guy in the plane, and his plane won't start, and there's like another plane coming up behind him.
Yeah.
Which almost decapitates him.
Yeah.
Because like the wing just narrowly misses his head.
Ugh.
And he just sits there and he's just like he's just giving up. He's like, I'm done for today.
That family that goes fun. Oh, you mean the that wasn't? I don't think that was from a commercial. I think that was like from like a news story or something, and it shows like this person on one of their water sled things, and they go flying like when they get off one of like the peaks, they go flying like 5 feet in the air. Alright, now it's time to find some like actual music to put on. I know I was playing Earthbound Beginnings, but Morshu RTX on, but not really because it's a PS1.
Morshu RTS.
Why did I get a recommended for a video? Number 6, man urinates on fellow passenger. Okay. Alright. Sure. I'm here to take Ambien and watch memes. Alright.
I want all those memes of like but they're done with like by the guy who was Quan Chi in
You know, we were listening to Five Nights at Freddy's music earlier. It's
I have to pee at the line at the DMV, but I don't want to lose my spot in line.
The line at the DMV is longer than I thought it would be, and I have to pee, but I don't want to lose my spot in line. I'm not memorizing the multiplication table. I have a calculator, and my ass is fat. Fat. Oh my god.
That's his plan to defeat Kung Lao.
That's his plan to defeat Kung Lao. Is just to have a fat ass.
Yes.
He won't be able to resist these cheeks. I want to watch the Action Park Defunct Landing. Oh god, same. Jerry forms a mercenary company off the coast of Nicaragua. George Dorzone, he thinks, is the princess of Nigeria. Why are we here, Jerry? Just to suffer. Yeah, sure. Although I do have cleaning I need to do. yeah, when you just lift it from like Metal Gear and like Yakuza. Actually, that gives me an idea. Describe your favorite game to make it sound like a Seinfeld plot. A case of mistaken identity makes the cops go after Jerry.
Jerry forgets to pay his electric bill, so he needs to go to like the asset and get him to pay
Newman has fun with a ridiculous science experiment that may cause more damage than he thinks as well. George has a priceless object that accidentally gets shattered, and now he has to walk around his apartment finding the pieces. Kramer happens to see them and decides he wants them too. Elaine exists. Gandhi starts a thermonuclear war with the Netherlands. Elizabeth tries to get a trade agreement. You know what I'm thinking of all of a sudden? The extra video on the Hunchback of Notre Dame VHS that has Jason Alexander kind of talking about how they made the film, and then at the end is like Mickey Mouse is threatening Jason Alexander's life, and it's official. I know you're in there, Jason Alexander! Goofy, go get the windows! Okay, Mickey!
Yeah, Mickey doesn't...
Mickey's gonna kill Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander died for your sins. Fox, I remember I can stream The Sims 3 now. We can play the original Melee. Oh my god, you're right. We can finally show people where the hell Josephine came from. Oh god, this one's like extended for like 11 minutes. No thanks. Let's skip all the fruity maze variants there. And Gianna. Oh, Gianna.
Jerry and Elaine are having sex again, but they don't want anybody to know about it, so they disguise themselves as Tasha and Zero and have sex in Kramer's bed.
But this will surprise him even more. Oh my god.
And they also have to defeat Shang's son for some reason.
Oh my god. I like how I've just given up trying to make these sound like actual songs.
No, that's like an actual episode, and then like Shang's son shows up at like the very end.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because there's an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Shang Tsung is in it.
Like,
it's actually Shang Tsung. It's not the actor from Conquest. It's the actor from the show, from the movie, and it's Shang Tsung.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant they actually put like the actual Mortal Kombat character.
They did. It was Shang Tsung.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like, hang on. Let me.
Really? So Sabrina the Teenage Witch is kung fu fighting Shang's son. What? Is this
No. Okay. Shang Tsung is Sabrina the Teenage Witch's uncle.
What? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the actor, but like he's actually in the show. I don't know if they ever actually call him Shang Tsung, but it's heavily implied it's the same person.
Oh no. Does that mean so Sabrina the Teenage Witch exists in the same universe as Mortal Kombat?
Yep, that was apparently in '97. It was to promote the upcoming sequel to Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh no.
The actor reprised his role Shang Tsung for the first film in an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch titled "Get Over Yourself."
Amazing.
It revealed that Shang Tsung is actually Sabrina's uncle by marriage, and while in town on business, he pays the Spellmans a brief visit. Sabrina's aunts are not thrilled when Shang Tsung visits dinner raw boar, or when he takes Salem's soul. Oh, babe. Babe, it gets better. Listen to this. Please listen to this. Are not thrilled when Shakespeare fixes dinner. Raw boar, or when he takes Salem's soul after the cat insults him. But to get it back, Sabrina agrees to help promote that year's Mortal Kombat tournament. Shenanigans ensue.
Are you fucking for real?
Yes. You're alright, sister. Don't worry about it. Aren't you so glad I told you about that?
Oh my god!
That's real. That's 100% real.
Oh
that
my
actually
god.
happened.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I can't believe it. Oh!
I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but I want to shake their hand.
That's the greatest thing in the universe.
It would have been even better if it was Seinfeld.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've heard you laugh that hard in a while.
I'm dying. And I was already dying from chicken nugget poisoning. The only way it would have been better if it was Quan Chi. If it was like a tie-in to Conquest or something. Are you gonna be okay? Guys, I think Blitzio died. Oh, I'm dying.
Okay, do you actually need like a cup of water or something? Do you still have some drink left?
It's
right there.
Come in. How dare you disobey me?
Alright, so after all of that craziness, just a reminder that you can tip me via my Streamlabs or my coffee. You can also tip via using bits. You can also subscribe. These are all great ways to help the stream. Especially since right now my commissions are actually closed. So that's my primary method of making money. You're under no obligation, but it will be deeply appreciated if you do.
I think I just...
And I mean, where else do you get a stream where I get to explain the plot of a Sabrina the Teenage Witch episode that involves Shang Tsung, which sends my boyfriend into a fit of laughter so strong that it literally sounds like he died. This is the entertainment you're paying for, folks.
Is this what having a stroke feels like?
Yes.
Oh, God.
A little. Just it's more painful. My phone is about to die. I'm going to sign out for now. Good night, everyone. See you later, Milksteak. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the donation. We're basically going to be going until I finish up this piece of art here. That's definitely going in the highlight reel. And the next highlight reel is you laughing your head off over Shang Tsung in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Actually, Sabrina the Teenage Witch has a bit of a history with weird crossovers. She actually crossed over with Sonic the Hedgehog twice.
Oh, God. You can't be serious.
Well, I mean, Archie did do the Sonic comics for a while.
Did she also cross over with Mega Man?
Not to my knowledge. I'm sure there's other like weird crossovers that they've done with Sabrina, but like none of them are coming to mind right now. I know there's like anime Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Or manga rather. Except that it's like American manga. Apparently the writing's pretty good, but like the art is like very fake manga. It's like it's got that look to it. You know the look. You know the one. Yeah.
Oh, I actually feel like I'm dying.
You need to rest.
No. I think it's just the chicken nugget poisoning.
Are you sure it's the chicken nugget poisoning and not you turning into a banshee? But no, like the only way the idea of that Sabrina episode could be funnier is if it was a Seinfeld episode. I bring this up because obviously, unlike Sabrina, Seinfeld does not have magic in it. So imagine if just for a random episode, Shang Tsung shows up and does all of his crazy magic stuff and no one questions it.
Yeah.
And he steals Kramer's soul, so Jerry and George have to promote the new Mortal Kombat tournament. Hijinks follow. Elaine doesn't appreciate Shang Tsung's raw boar.
I was gonna say that they just do an episode, but instead of the Seinfeld cast, it's just like the first episode.
Was the cast of Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Mortal Kombat Conquest.
I'd watch it. I'd watch Mortal. I'd watch Quan Chi as Kramer.
Quan Chi's Kramer. Kung Lao is Jerry.
I mean, at the very least, if Quan Chi is Kramer, we don't have to feel guilty about finding him funny.
Does that mean Shang's son?
Yes. Is the soup Nazi Shao Kahn?
Yes.
Holy volume! I guess Elaine is Taja.
Yeah.
Wait, but then who's Zero? George? Yeah, okay. And then he just blew up! I threw the fire at Noob Saibot and he just blew up, Jerry! Well, I mean, George, he was made out of oil or something. Then he should just catch on fire. He just blew up, Jerry! Made a mess of the place. Very inconsiderate. Why is this happening? How did we start talking about this? I feel like I blanked out. Also, we're skipping this music track because it sounds like super bass boosted. I'm fine with this track. This track's great. After being fired from yet another job, Elaine takes up a job as a midnight security guard at an animatronic pizza restaurant. Hijinks ensue.
Wouldn't that be George? 'Cause George was always like...
Yeah, no, I guess it was always George who was losing a job. Elaine always was switching boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then, you know what? It's funnier when it's George anyway.
Yeah.
It's funnier when it's George anyway.
He tries to call Jerry as the phone guy.
Wait, why is Jerry the phone guy?
Because he would call Jerry, and then Jerry...
Jerry, they're alive! Jerry?
Jerry, they're alive! Jerry, you gotta get me out of here! Who is this? Jerry! Uncle Leo!
With guest appearance by Gilbert Gottfried as Foxy. I'm coming to get you, George!
Oh my god, Gilbert Gottfried does work for Foxy.
I'm gonna shove my hook right up your ass! I am so sorry to people with headphones. I don't need to. I may have to rework some of the outfit, including Sonic's, because I remember there was like specific white jacket, black shirt, blue denim. Okay. There were specific color directions, and I forgot what they were, so I may have to rework some coloring. I already know what I'm calling the archive for this. Shang Tsung Spellman. Because I'm sorry, listen to you lose your mind over Age Witch.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation crossover. Oh,
It's so weird to me because Shang Tsung's not even in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Because he's dead at that point. He was killed. Which means did Sabrina have to go to Shang Tsung's funeral?
I don't know, maybe.
Do we get the wonderful image of Salem the cat like pissing on his grave for stealing his soul?
You know, he decided to...
Yeah, that's what you get, you soul-stealing bastard.
No, he pissed on Sonya instead, so then Shang Tsung son made an announcement saying Salem was a bitch and pissed on his wife.
But Shang, what? Sonya's not his wife.
No, but in the movie, like, there was always like that. He had like all that creepy like sexual tension for Sonya.
Because she's the woman.
Yeah, and it's like.
And it's the 90s.
It's like, why is there all this weird, creepy sexual tension between Shang's son and Sonya?
You know what that reminds me of? In the 3D Mortal Kombat games, part of Kano's design in some of them is that he had like a lock of Sonya's hair. And he had like on a necklace that he would wear like around his neck. Which is disgusting and doesn't even make sense because that's not how their relationship is at all. Excuse me. So hang on. So if my proposed idea about Five Nights at Seinfeld is true, would Newman be William Afton?
Yes.
Or would William Afton just be like a character?
William Afton would be Elaine's boyfriend.
Oh my god. Elaine, you can't go out with him. Well, why not? He's murdering children, Elaine!
Because he's a murderer and possibly also a rapist.
I mean, yeah, but look at him. He's so cute. It's just like the purple guy graphic superimposed onto the. Elaine, you broke up with a guy because he snored too loudly. Why is this suddenly okay?
Okay, so I think I got cured of the chicken nugget poisoning, but now I'm just dying
Of Seinfeld disease.
Seinfeld disease.
Seinfeld's disease. Oh no, Omicrons.
Oh no!
Jerry, I just got back from the doctor. I have Omicrons. George! What's Omicron's disease? What are you talking about? What did we determine Omicron's disease was again? You can hear us from downstairs, so you've got like an echo. No, Corgi, it's not an echo, it's just stereo. Yes, by the way, I referenced a piece of fan art. I don't know who actually did this because they didn't label it, and yeah. With that said, if any of you recognize this artist, I don't know, pop off in the chat. He or she did a really good job at drawing me in here.
Sorry, I'm just here in the background, just dying.
Wait, are you gonna be okay? Are you actually gonna be okay?
I want to find that episode of Sabrina the Teenage
Well, like, again, it's called Get Over Yourself, so I mean, you can find it.
Why would they reference that? Like, Scorpion isn't even in the...
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Yeah!
And he shows up with, like, the mask and everything, but otherwise he's wearing, like, casual wear.
Yeah, it would be stupid!
You know what that... No, you know what? The
So
cooking...
dumb.
I mean, there is cooking with Scorpion. Have I showed you cooking with
Is this
Scorpion?
a crossover with Cooking Mama?
No, Cooking with Scorpion was an extra, like, cute little funny video that they added. I think it's Mortal Kombat Deception. And it's just like, today on Cooking with Scorpion, we'll focus on chopping, baking, chopping, decorating, chopping, measurements, chopping, and chopping. I was gonna say it's a Gordon Ramsay. This chicken's so raw, a Tarkon wouldn't eat it!
It's so raw. Shang's son is still trying to steal its
Soul. Gets into an argument with Zero.
This fish is so raw, Shao Kahn is still yelling at you to finish it.
Oh my god, that's actually great. Now I'm just imagining like he gets into like an argument with Zero and Zero just goes like, that's it. Had to restart. Oh, that's alright, Shawnee. Look, I drew Mina.
You know what I should do? I should just, like, find a way to get in touch with Ed Boon and just pester him forever until he makes Zero a canon character.
I would love if Zero became a canon character.
And just continuously bother him until he does it.
Excuse me. Okay, looks like what we're about to. I do need to fix Sonic's outfit though, because I got the colors wrong for what he wanted. Even though I kind of think this makes a bit more sense, but that's not what he asked for, so. So how's everyone doing right now? I hope that us having a mental breakdown about Seinfeld and Shang Tsung and Sabrina was entertaining for you all. Oh, kind of meh. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna play Animal Crossing? Yay! Oh, you finished your comic. Very nice. You're still here, Dress? I'm glad, Dresser. Hello. I'm glad you all are here and can experience whatever lunacy we come up with next. And I just want to emphasize to everyone watching, that Sabrina thing, I didn't make that up. That is real. It just I don't know, it just suddenly came back to my mind's eye. Oh, I just realized I never colored part of that drawing. Let's fix that, shall we? Ah yes, minigame music. I sure hope you guys enjoy watching Helpy snap his neck. By the way, the first time Blitzio saw that, he lost his mind.
I think everybody did. Remember the first time that happened in the Markiplier video and Mark just like died?
Yeah, I mean, I died when I first saw it too. Kaze's also here? And Choco? Yes, it is Mario. I thought it would be funny to put that in. And boy, has this been a day. In a good way or in a bad way? Mixed? Okay, so we're going to assume the light source is coming from there, so I'm just going to put this on the top. We'll just draw a little thing to give us an idea of where the light is coming from. Well, you got 3 new villagers? Hey, that's always fun. Who are the villagers? Maybe I'll recognize them. or probably not, because I've only ever played New Horizons. I've heard New Leaf is generally better, but from what I understand, customizing the town's a lot more of a pain in the ass, and that's been like one of my favorite parts of the game. So it's like, Sky and Stu I found from Islands, so I recognize them. Okay, it's just gonna keep looping. Let's Groovy Gravy, the basketball minigame. There's only like 21 seconds of this track. Another is Piper. A randomly chosen villager says I was only able to find 2 of the villagers before Tom asked me to put down the layout for the new houses. Ah, okay. Piper. I recognize the name. This track is No Time for Popcorn, which is a very weird name. Are you okay, babe?
I just feel morally defeated.
Why? Why?
Because now I have to worry about Shang's son coming over and stealing Salem's soul.
Won't let him. Okay. It's alright. Knowing our luck, it wouldn't be actual Shang's song. It would be Conquest Shang's song, which means it's gonna be some ridiculous plan of the week. So I've been kind of distant in the mood tonight. Blech. It's alright. Just glad that you're here.
Also, I've lost.
Seems everyone. It's funny. It's either I'm miserable and everyone else is fine, or everyone else is miserable and I'm fine.
I'm not miserable. Just that laughing fit just completely exhausted me.
Do you want to take a nap?
Oh no.
What? 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 Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. 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 So what? Fox. Ew. I was like, he just showed me like Dark Magician Girl, but with like that one Woody figure's head, you know, the one with the freaky smile. You all know the one. Today is apparently just the day where it was generally not a good idea to wear headphones. You know what, it might actually just be easier if I... Hang on. Pig. Oh my goodness, that is a big pig.
Oh yeah, you're pig.
Oh, why is your pig?
You're a pig.
Yes. I mean, we have one. It's Tara.
Yeah.
Tara is your piggy.
You piggy.
Piggy. I love my piggy. Alright, I'm kind of sick of this song already. It's going to loop for like 15 minutes, so let's go to Legal Woes. Or as I like to call it, that one song that Dako used to play at the end of his videos. Do you think it's worth streaming around 480p? Depends on... I believe you've asked this before. It depends on what you're streaming. You said you mostly want to focus on retro games, yeah? And if so, then it should be fine. I mean, why not, right? I mean, honestly, some games look better at lower resolutions. Mostly, like, N64 games. But yeah, if you're just doing like retro games like you said you wanted to, I don't see the problem necessarily. But if you want to do like big modern AAA games, that might be an issue. Excuse me. Hey Ezra, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You missed all of the ridiculous talk about Seinfeld and Sabrina and... Right, modern game like PC or Nintendo Switch could be... It could be, yeah. Because if it's coming in at like a low resolution, I don't think it'll like give a good idea of what the game looks like, and I think more people will be turned off by the lower resolution. But if you're playing something like, I don't know, like a Sega Genesis game or something, I don't think it should be. You could play up to Wii, because Wii games and like GameCube games or whatever only go up to 480p. So, you know, there's that. Alright, this is starting to get repetitive. Yeah, 480p or 480i, yes. Ezra, I just started playing Sonic Adventure 2, I'm slowly turning into a Sonic fanboy. Yes! Yes! Join the dark side! We have middling game scores on Game Critic! Or whatever, Metacritic, whatever. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just don't 100% it. Don't. I mean, unless you're an insane person like me and you let people know that if they donate enough money, you'll do it. I mean, I adore that game, even despite everything. It's still like my favorite video game, but like, oh my god, 100%ing it is such a pain. It's not like Super Mario Sunshine bad, but like, it can be a test. It is very much a test of your patience. Now we're listening to the music where Halpy can break his neck. Oh, uh-oh. Did someone say Quan Chi? I like how no one's probably gonna understand. Like they're gonna understand it's Mortal Kombat, but like the specific version. I mean, we've explained it before though, so I mean. Yeah. Does this get used again? Is this the... Is this the store? I'm assuming this is like the store music or something. Like, I don't remember where else this gets used. Like, I don't remember where this gets used. I recognize that they're using a Genesis sound sample, so there's that. At least for part of it. $360p any good? Again, it's gonna depend on what you're playing. You say everything when it saves the Dreamcast. I don't know. It wouldn't have made a lot of sense if there wasn't any Five Nights at Freddy's games before it. I'm sure it'll go over well. You actually sound like you're dying right now. Are you gonna be okay? Yes, unfortunately, that means I do not get any of the women. I do not have wealth or because you watch Star Wars. I will give you unlimited women. Please, okay, if you ever get the opportunity, look up like, oh god, what's the goddamn video called that we saw it?
Just search like Salty K Dan. Never seen.
Yeah, I never watched Star Wars. Like I never watched Star Wars guy. It is interesting. Haha, witty. I don't just love Star Wars, I hate it. Hey folks, just a general reminder that if you want, I'm more than happy to answer some questions. I've been answering Dress Search questions about streaming and whatnot, but if you want to ask questions about whatever, just as long as it's not too deeply personal, I'll be more than happy to hear you out.
I'll take some questions too, maybe.
Yeah, and Blitzio would also be happy to answer some, if he's not, like, dying. Yes? Yes? Excuse me. Holy crap. Fortunately, I can't really stream any higher than like 720 or 1080p at a time. My speed's not very good. Oh, I see. Well, maybe try at 720p and see how that works out. I'm technically streaming at 1080, but for some reason it outputs onto Twitch as 720. So, Super Bowls in 2 weeks would be the first time a team gets to play the game in their own city. Which arcs do you enjoy reading from both Archie and IDW? My favorite IDW arc is still the first one. That initial arc I still think is legitimately the best that the series has been. I did also rather, if we're counting, it's not really an arc, but I finally got around to reading like Tangle and Whisper. Good stuff, very good stuff. Like better than it probably had any right to. Actually, it was better than Bad Guys was. Unfortunately, Bad Guys was a really cool idea that they kind of squandered because they just wanted to get their Starline plot ahead. It's unfortunate, because I feel like it would have been more interesting if it lasted longer.
But babe...
What?
What about the Walking Dead plot that's going on for like...
Oh, that ended a while ago. That ended a while ago.
Everyone died.
Nope, actually everyone came back. It actually had a sort of happy ending, because Sonic was gone for a bit, like we didn't know where he was. He was in Blaze's dimension, of course.
Also, when everybody just came back.
Yeah, they figured out a cure. They figured out a cure. Well, the Zombot virus didn't kill anyone. It would just turn them into zombies. If you thought they were gonna kill off anyone important, I don't know what you were expecting.
No, but it's like, that's the point, if everybody's just gonna come back in the end.
Anywho, so we got a few questions here. The Super Bowl starts in 2 weeks, and it'll be the first time a team gets to play a game in their own city. The best part is that it'll be my area. That's really cool, Choco. Unfortunately, I know very little about sports ball. So, yeah. But with that said, I hope you have fun. I think you got a partner to stream in 1080. I don't know, I'm just a dump. You know what? That sounds about right. Also, hey, Poppin! 100% Sonic 06 without breaks, or stay away for 32 hours. Stay away for 32 hours. I've done that before and then some. That's not that hard. As for Archie, my favorite Archie arc, that's difficult. Because there's quite a few that I like. I guess if I'm to be a bit boring, I guess I'll say Worlds Collide, the crossover with Mega Man, like the first one. It is legitimately really good stuff. That's the Archie stands. Heard people saying Ian Flynn killed Sally. Like, what? She was a robot. She's gonna get turned back later. Yeah, and I mean, Ken Penders actually tried to kill Princess Sally. He didn't, because Sega thought that was stupid, but, like, that was the plan. He was going to kill her off. Dinosaurs technically still exist. They chickens. Hey, Poppin'. How are you, Poppin'? They have feathers and their noise burps. Yes. You know what the funny part is, though, Fox? I mean, I know a lot of the funny parts of Ken Pietzer's drama, but I would like to hear more. What's up, Shawnee? They defend Penders even though, like you mentioned, oh yeah, no, I know. And the main reason why anyone defends Ken Penders is just because they don't like Ian Flynn. It's not because they actually probably like Ken Penders. I mean, they'll probably act like that they do, but chances are they haven't actually read his stuff in a very long time. Which is so funny to me because, I mean, it's not completely his fault, but a large part of why Archie Sonic got canceled and why we don't really see the Freedom Fighters much anymore. Although we do have the monthly, they're adding the Freedom Fighters into the IDW comics that are stirring up recently. Apparently, I think Sega like renewed the copyright on those characters, so everyone's like, oh, they're bringing back the Freedom Fighters or something. It's like, no, they just don't want other people using them. Calm down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love it if they did, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know why they defend Ken Penders, because basically it was like it was a few things, but it was largely his fault why the Archie series eventually ended up getting canceled.
Also his fault why Sonic Chronicles sucked.
Well, no, that was BioWare being arrogant. Though what's funny is that the reason why we never got a Sonic Chronicles 2 actually does relate to Ken Penders. Which, I mean, oh no, we didn't get a Sonic Chronicles 2. Oh no.
I think that's could have gotten another terrible RPG.
He says he owns Shade now, which he doesn't, for the record. They're just not going to use her again because they don't have a reason to, which is unfortunate because I thought Shade was one of the better parts of that game. But, I mean, then you would have to acknowledge Sonic Chronicles. Uploaded my new emotes to BTTV, and now I got more emotes for my stream. Hey, fantastic! That's great to hear. Poppin'. Poppin'. Pangu. Just a general reminder, folks. You can, Poppin' Pangu is me. Yes! Oh no, he legit said he does because Sega's not using her, and I'm like, bro, that's why you're gonna get jumped once everything. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm getting at. He doesn't own her, and if he thinks that he could just get away with that, then he's gonna get in a lot of, which is so funny to me because that's basically what he was getting pissy about. But to begin with, he's literally doing the exact same thing. Though with that said, if anyone thinks that the Lara Sue Chronicles are ever going to come out, I'm like, because here's the thing. Ken Penders doesn't want to write the Lara Sue Chronicles. He wants to write Sonic. Or rather, he wants to write Knuckles. He wants to own those characters and whatnot. But he can't. So he has to settle with this. He's never going to say that, but that's so clearly what's going on, and that's probably part of why it's taking so long, because he's honestly probably not all that passionate about it. Okay, see you later, Corgi. Anyway, I was saying tips are basically tips are a great way to help support the stream. Right now, my commissions are closed, so I don't really have much other forms of income other than tips and subscriptions. So any little amount could help a lot. You can either tip through Streamlabs or you can tip through Coffee. The Coffee link is displayed on the stream right there. Pengen. Yeah, no, go right ahead, Dresser. Feel free to ask more questions, my dude. This is at least partially an AMA, so as all of my art streams are now, so.
I'll also take questions.
Blitzio will also take questions.
I think I'm recovering from chicken nugget poisoning.
But yeah, no, Ken Penders doesn't want to write the Lara Sue Chronicles. He wants to write his stupid, dumb version of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's why he had the movie pitch. That's why he still does art when people ask him to do the Sonic art. It's because that's what he wants to do, but he's never going to, because while he could get away with being oh, well, I own these Archie characters and whatnot, he can't with actual Sonic because he had nothing to do with their creation. Not looking forward to Pender's style of Elias. Don't worry, I don't think we're ever gonna see it. You say he ruined Jeffrey. I always thought Jeffrey sucked anyway, so... He's basically Ken Pender's, No, Dresser, you've only asked a couple of questions. Don't worry. And even then, I've never liked Jeffrey St. John anyway. I've always felt like he was basically just Ken Pender's, self-insert character. He's also a creeper because he's 20-something and he max face with Princess Sally, who was 16. So, I know Ian fixed him, but I was like, I don't remember this! Yeah. There's a reason why when Ian took over, the whole romantic subplot with John was almost completely ignored. Because it's yeah. You want to know what also is unfortunate? Ken Penders wanted to tell a story where Sally lost her virginity to Jeffrey St. John, his weird OC character. His weird skunk OC who's like 20-something and she's like 16. In a children's book. Ken Penders should not be allowed to write.
No.
And I'm saying that now. He should not be allowed to write.
But what if Ken Penders wrote an episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest?
It would probably be even worse than normal. Let's be real. And it probably wouldn't even... Have you read Ken Penders' writing? It's not, like, funny bad. It's just terrible and slow and boring and annoying. And it just makes you want to die. It's not like, haha, that's so funny! It's like, no. No. It's aggravating. It gets so anger-inducing. Conquest is funny.
The whole episode would probably just be like...
It would be his stupid, like, self-insertion, like, Kung Lowry color taking up the story, or focusing on a canon character who's not meant to be the main character. Like, I don't know, Sierra. Okay, well, actually, if it was like Noob Saibot or something. Ugh. What am I talking about, Dresser? We are talking about Ken Penders, former Archie Sonic writer and general asshat. The man's writing is terrible, his attitude is terrible, his art is terrible. He's just not a good person to work with. Yeah, he's also just like apparently just a bad person to work with too. And if I never have to see him in my life, I will be a happy fox. No, I will do my best to ignore him and to not interact with him. Because I don't need Ken Penders in my life. Yeah, with Carl oh, yeah! Which came first, Orange the color or Orange the fruit? Orange the fruit. It wasn't called Orange, but the concept of that, but the fruit exists before the concept of the color orange. Because by then they knew of the color, but the orange existed before humanity could give the name orange to anything. But yeah, Shawnee, the stuff with Carl Burrow, but also, when a while ago he was talking smack about Ian Flynn, even though before Ian Flynn had said that he respects the work that Ken Penders did for the book, and that he didn't want to alienate it too much. Which I mean, that's probably just like writer talk and like trying to be cordial and whatnot, because he spent a lot of time fixing Ken Penders' mistakes. But Ken Penders ended up talking smack about him, and that's just bad. That's bad etiquette. You don't do that.
It's like, yeah,
I mean, it already is. No one wants to hire him. Yeah, a while ago. I mean, I guess I'm doing that, so I guess my career's over.
No, but it's Ken Penders.
Yeah, just so no one cares. It's not even so much that he's publicly... It's that he's publicly bad-mouthing people. It's that he's notoriously difficult to work with. It's that he's a crackhead about things like copyright. It's just his work sucks. The fact that he managed to stay on for so long shows just the brilliance at work when it came to how Archie was handling like the Sonic license. Because I should mention, Ken Penders didn't write every single pre-Ian Flynn story, and a lot of it was still bad. Like, just saying. I legit argue if I ever meet Ken Penders, I'm gonna end up being the, well, actually, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't want anything to do with him. Yeah, this was a while ago, though. Yeah, he ended up talking smack about Ian Flynn. It was in a very passive-aggressive way, if I remember correctly, which is what he does. Nope. It's not even about being man enough. He's a coward. You see, this is crazy. I don't know. I mean, he's often like passive aggressive to people who disagree with him and whatever and whatnot. Yeah, he's just a jerk. Frankly, he's just not a pleasant person. And now no one wants to work with him. You know, if he was maybe less of a jerk, maybe someday he could have been called back to work on something Sonic related. I mean, I wouldn't want them to because his writing would still be crap, but if at the very least he wasn't a jerk and wasn't like a crazy copyright man, then maybe he could have been called back to work on the IDW stuff or something. But no, he's not. Oh, that was something else. I talked to Ian, is one of the nicest. But yeah, Ian's like really level-headed. Honestly, he's a really cool dude. He's also very honest about a lot of the about some of the issues he's had when writing Sonic. In particular, more recently with the I'm surprised he's been as candid as he has been. I'm surprised Sega hasn't been like, hey, stop that, or IDW has been like, hey, stop that. No, he's basically allowed to say what he wants, and he's been very candid about some of the issues he's had with the licensing. And I know right now he's not writing the comic. I think Evan Stanley took over, and she's doing just from what I've been reading, like the Chow Race art, she's doing a pretty good job. Of course, I also remember reading somewhere that Sega licensing is getting a little bit less tight because of just how successful the comics have been, but don't quote me on that. I might be misremembering. Evan's great too. I talked to her. Yeah, no, Evan's like really cool. These are just my streams. We end up talking about Sonic in one way or another. I mean, like I joked earlier, my YouTube channel is kind of half a Sonic channel at this point. That's the funny thing though, like Ken Penders is so bitter, but it feels like everyone else that works on Sonic is so cool. Like I've spoken with Mike Pollock before. Not like back and forth, but I've spoken with Mike Pollock before. And like I love his like super like dry sense of humor. Like Mike Pollock's like a super like great dry sense of humor and this very like real, just kind of like it's a job kind of attitude, but he doesn't like, he's never spiteful, is something that I appreciate. He's not spiteful, you know, like you want to like you're like a Sonic fan, you want to interview him, and if he has the time he will do it. It's not like he hates his job, it's a job, and I just appreciate how dry his sense of humor is. Again, it seems like everyone who's ever worked on like Sonic, for the most part, except for Ken Penders, I'm currently making a sample icon half Bonnie the event I do commissions in the future. Oh my god, yeah, you should! I would love to see that. I love your kind of like Rocco inspired stuff. It's like, super cute. Very sad there's folks out there hating on them, but Penders, nah, saint in their eyes. One of them will be someone who's a furry in my local area, and another will be in the raffle winner, which I have yet to announce. Oh, cool! Well, okay, I think a lot of why some people... Okay, I think that there's two reasons why people defend Ken Penders. One of them is nostalgia, because they read the comics, they read the Ken Penders comics, and we were all edgy 16-year-olds once upon a time, and I could see why someone would enjoy it as an edgy 16-year-old. I didn't. Even back then, I thought it was crap. But I could see why someone would. The other reason is a little bit more insidious, and that's just Ian has been on the series for a long time, and some people don't like his writing, so they make up things, or they lie, or they exaggerate things, or they take things out of proportion, or even out of context, because people like his stuff, but he's been around for a while. And that's like he's been around too long, I'm sick of his writing, and so they have to, you know, procrastination. EDW Rocco has kind of brought me to the fandom, which is kind of rare for non-90s stories. I mean, Rocco is pretty good. I mean, no complaints here. I like Rocco. Star Fox was kind of my thing, whether I realized it or not at the time. Procrastination for what? Ezra? Most folks are in the fandom from Sonic, Star Fox, the Overlevels of Disney, and joking. Yeah. For me, it was, here's the thing about Sonic. It is furry, but it doesn't feel like furry to me. You know? Does that make any sense? I don't really see it as furry. Why are you picking that? Sonic is a furry? I mean, he's an anthropomorphic hedgehog. Yeah. Yes. But I don't really see it that way. It doesn't feel furry to me, you know? Disappointing. Well, he does count. Again, it just doesn't feel like furry to me, you know? Maybe I'm just weird. Yeah, I think it's just because I'm weird. No, this is the shop music. Then what was the other one we heard?
You know what? You should play.
What?
The Mallow Mark music.
No.
Oh, I know.
Because it's annoying as
I
crap.
love the Mallow Mark theme.
And Mallow's creepy and gross.
Mallow is the true hero of Twilight Princess.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, Mallow is just like no.
He monopolizes the trade market in Hyrule like instantly.
You know who's a better shopkeep than Mallow? Morshu.
He bought out Morshu.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't. Well, okay then. How come Mallow doesn't show up anything, but Morshu now has RTX? Because Morshu's a better character.
No, because
Morshu is the greatest shopkeeper in any Zelda game.
No, because Morshu is just doing this to promote Malomort.
No.
Do you not see
No.
the...
No, you want to know why he doesn't? Because if he did, he'd be doing the dance. Morshu does not do the dance.
I'm gonna find somebody and... Actually, no.
Actually, with that said, I would not mind if somebody animated Morshu doing the Malomar
You know
dance.
what? I will find a frame of where it looks like he's dancing and just play that over and over
Maybe,
again.
maybe when he's going like, you want it, and just loop it back and forth. I mean, it's not quite the same thing, because he's not doing the hip variation.
No, I'll find something where he's doing that.
Or just... Unfortunately, this isn't Pokemon, so... Maybe that's where Mallow ended up. He's in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, God! Poor thing. Never mind. No one deserves that! Mallow, I'm sorry. No one deserves that. Not even Tingle.
No, I think Tingle deserves that.
But what about Himbo Tingle?
No, I think Tingle deserves that.
Yep, 2 hours, 50 minutes.
I'm just saying, Mallow is the true hero of the story.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, please stop.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm actually
He gives you the best armor in the game.
I'm actually gonna come over there, and I'm actually gonna slap you.
Do you want the magic armor?
I don't care about the magic armor.
You gotta do Mallow's quest.
I really don't care about the magic armor. Hey Kaze, thank you for $10. A donation is very much appreciated as it helps me to eat and pay for rent and all that good stuff. Yoey! You're procrastinating on your homework, Azar? Yeah, I feel that. How long are you gonna stream for? Until this piece is done, which shouldn't be too much longer considering that we're on the shading for the characters now, and that usually is one of the less time-consuming parts. So, yay. Money. So, if you had any questions or whatever that you wanted to get out, I'd recommend doing it now. up. No one cares about Mallow anymore.
I was talking about Morshu, but if
Good.
it be that way, then fine.
Good.
I'll talk about Mallow.
Good. Morshu does. Well, no, he doesn't, because he lives in Cordai.
Yeah.
He brings
exactly.
Cordai newfound wealth.
No, he brings Cordai nothing.
I met the original Sonic artist Scott Shaw, and he's like, "Oh, that's great. You mean like the original like American, the one who did like the kind of like the shiny, kind of more angry looking Sonic?" Oh, I mean that's really cool. The little oh, like from the comic. Oh, okay, interesting. That's cool. What's my favorite pizza? Meat Lovers. Because I'm a basic bit like that.
No, you're not.
If you say so.
Do you really think I would date a basic bitch? Honey, come on. My standards are exponentially higher than that. I am someone of high standards.
I love you.
I love you too.
Are you mad at me?
You're a son of a bitch.
Are you mad at me?
No.
I'm sorry. That was the
I'm not mad at you.
It feels like you're mad at me now.
I'm not mad at you.
Do you prefer Sonic wearing clothes or just wearing his? I mean that's kind of an awkward way to phrase it, but generally I prefer the original design. Also, by the way, Bro Dude is the one who this commission is for. So everyone say hi to Bro Dude. That's not hi. That's guttural noises.
I know, but I'm dying of chicken nugget poisoning. I say as I continue eating chicken.
No, like literally, I did the exact same thing when I was like 12 or 13. I had like an entire thing of peanut butter and I just ate it. And the whole time I'm just like, oh god, I can't eat it anymore. Ow! If you're curious, yes, I was sick that night. But yeah, generally I prefer to draw just when I'm drawing Sonic. Just like I don't want to say it because it's so awkward. Not in clothes there.
You could have just said you draw Sonic normally.
Yeah, but like I don't. That's the thing. If I drew him normally, he'd look more like the Yuji, like technically the Yuji Ueka art or something.
No, babe. No, stop.
What?
If you say you draw him normally, then that's drawing him as he normally is depicted.
Oh, Ezra, that's my boyfriend, Blitzio. He is currently suffering from chicken nug poisoning, which he said 3 times he's over, but now he's clearly not.
Also still recovering from my laughing stroke.
Yes, he also had a laughing fit earlier because it turns out there's an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch that had Shang Tsung from the Mortal Kombat movie and it actually being Shang Tsung. And I don't feel like going into explaining that again, so you're just gonna have to wait for the VOD to figure that one out. Up on my which will be put up on my YouTube in the next few days, which you can find here. Tweak.
Oh, sorry.
It's disgusting. It's alright, bro, dude. Terra.
Need to do a stream with Tara. was filming her and we show everybody how much of a Tara she is.
Tara, my baby. So if anyone had any more questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. So we'll blitz you, I guess, if he's not dying of nug poisoning. I think there's only one. I don't even think there's any left.
There's one left.
Oh, then no. Wondering how many did you see some not released old baseball games on 30s and 40s? Oh, interesting. I mean, admittedly, I'm not much into, like I told Choco Mingo earlier, I'm not much into sports ball, but I don't know why you think a soda's gonna help with your poisoning.
Can I have a Pepsi?
Yeah, go right ahead. But I don't have much interest in sports ball, but that is pretty nifty.
Hey, babe.
Yes?
Albie missing the ball pit, and he just breaks his neck.
Dies. Okay, so guys, here's an important question for anyone who's played FNAF 6. Fruit Punch Clown or Lemonade Clown? I'm gonna go with Fruit Punch Clown because his voice is funnier.
I'm gonna go with Lemonade Clown because then I can go up to Bear Grylls and be like, "Hey, Bear Grylls, check it," and just chug like a whole like.
No, babe, Bear Grylls.
Drink thing of.
Bro, dude, we do appreciate the advice. Unfortunately, we don't have any ginger ale in the house. Otherwise, I think I would have got
Also, I'm over exaggerating. I'm not actually like have food poisoning. I'm just like drowsy because I ate like a pig. So I'm just drowsy.
He did kind of get a full thing of King Harkinian. What's it called? Burger King.
King Harkinian.
Well, I mean, he is the Burger King.
Yes.
Okay, now I think this is literally just ambiance. Pigs are cool. They are! We are actually looking at pictures of pigs right here. Pigs are pretty dope. I like them. I call my dog Tara Piggy. Because when she was a baby, and actually she still kind of does this sometimes, she used to grunt all the time. She is baby and I love her.
And then she kind of just grew up into a big lummox.
Now she's a warthog.
With no concept of personal space.
Well, I mean, she is a lab bulldog Great Dane, so I mean. Oh no, bulldogs are great, but your ex-girlfriend loves pigs. She doesn't want me to slay them in Minecraft. I was the same way with mushrooms in Minecraft, because like mushrooms are like my favorite Minecraft creature. And I mean, I don't play a lot of Minecraft because I don't really like it, but like I love mushrooms. And I think I was playing. I don't know who I was playing with, but they need to kill the mushrooms. They're like, no, don't kill the mushrooms. And I basically like crap my pants when they did. Not actually. Let's just make that clear now. Not actually. Oh yeah, by the way, the current music is called Nowhere to Run, and it's basically the Everyone Died song. And that's not me exaggerating. This is basically where everyone dies.
So is this what plays when at the end of Mortal Kombat Conquest when Shao Kahn kills everybody?
Yeah, Shao Kahn's the one narrating. He's like...
Spoiler alert for The Conquest, a show that's like, what, 30 years old?
Like about
now?
20 years old or so.
Yeah.
But now I'm just imagining like Shao Kahn just being like, "I'm sorry to interrupt you, Quan Chi, if you even remember that name." This music is from Five Nights at Freddy's 6. It is called it's called Nowhere to Run, and it plays at the end of the game, like the true ending of the game, which is just the regular ending of the game, really. When it will not the right. I mean, technically, in order to get it, you have to get all the animatronics, but you should be doing that anyway. And it's what plays when everyone dies. FNAF 6 is more or less the end of the original story. They've sort of gone in a sort of different direction that exists in the same universe. Now, it's more sci-fi-ish, which I'm fine with. It has sort of a bit of a Goosebumps kind of quality to it at times, too, which I like. Pictara lets you play any copyrighted music over there. That's fair, but I'm not on Pictara, am I? I might have to actually increase the lighting. Let me... Maybe if I just, like, duplicate it. Let's see if that helps. And this is the credits music, which plays after. But yeah, basically, Five Nights at Freddy's 6 ends with all the basically the leftover. It's basically tying up loose ends of the game. It still leaves loose ends, some of them very frustratingly undefined. But like, we know who the puppet is now. We find out what like all the other characters who are left lingering around. They die, you know.
But I mean, if Afton survived being burned to death the first time, what's not to say he just survived the second time?
Because he had nowhere to escape. The implication at the end of the sister location custom night ending is that. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put on the sister location custom night soundtrack because it's pretty good.
Yeah, but actually no. The implication is that
he escaped.
Yeah,
the burning building.
The Springtrap suit is fire retardant.
Well, I have two outdated apps. Let's update those while I'm working. Great. Neither of them are needed.
No, that's what the implication is that the suit.
When does it say that? Because I don't remember that at all.
I think there was either like.
I don't think so, Viv. I think he just gets out.
No, I remember seeing that somewhere. I think it was in either some of the extra bits of FNAF 3 or.
It wouldn't have been in that because that just has like the jump scares and some concept art, I think.
No, I think there's one. Then it's one. I think it's one of Phone Guy's old recordings that mentions.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure it mentions it somewhere in there.
And even so, I mean, flame retardant doesn't mean like it's completely invulnerable.
No, yeah, that's why he had to like swap out parts of his suit, and that's why his left arm fell off.
And I mean, yeah, and I mean, we know now that heat affects Remnant, which is the metal that William Afton uses which was the metal that William Afton used to make the Funtime animatronics. By the way, I was mistaken on that. Remnant is not soul energy. Remnant is the metal that was used to make the Funtime animatronics, which contains the parts of the souls of the original Dead Kids.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. That's so stupid sounding.
I mean, it makes more sense in context.
That sounds like some stupid, like, Dark Souls thing.
I mean, it is.
Because literally, it's like...
Make no mistake, I'm aware of how stupid this is.
Oh no, that sounds really stupid, because it's like... This Dark Souls does the same thing, where it's like, hey, do you want a boss weapon? Oh, okay, then bring me +10 version of this weapon. And then go kill this dude and bring me his soul, and I will shove his soul into the weapon and it will turn into his weapon.
Yeah, it's basically the same sort of thing as that.
Oh wow, that's stupid.
I mean, there's a reason for it.
Yeah, it's probably a stupid reason.
But I couldn't tell you what it was off the top of my head.
So if I ask Scott Cawthon, like, why is Remnant just a Dark Souls thing?
He probably won't. He'll be like, oh.
Is he gonna be like, I don't know?
No, he'll probably be like, oh, well, that's a mystery.
And he has like a
big troll
Freddy
face.
Faz shit-eating grin. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Okay, to be fair, shit is not that bad.
I'm going to go over there with a bar of soap.
I'm just saying.
There are bars of soap right there.
Okay, I'm just saying. Out of all the curse words, that one is not as bad.
Apparently YouTube doesn't like it, and we need to upload these VODs, babe, so stop.
YouTube can... Big poo-poo head.
I think this is Vanta Black. What?
Something about Colleen saying YouTube is a big poo-poo head.
I mean, just imagine if you're playing my favorite song for my drama by Story of My Life. Or Story of the Year. I'm not familiar with that song. Besides, I generally try not to play music with lyrics, largely because of the fact that, it might get in the way of the audio, or it might be distracting, or, you know. That's why I tend to pick out, like just music from video games, mostly just, like, background noise. That and music with lyrics people tend to be more, nervous about copyright on that for some reason. I don't know why. Like, it'd be like, I could probably play music from, like, Kingdom Hearts, but, like, don't you dare play Sanctuary.
You're only allowed to play simple and clean.
No, not even simple and clean.
Only once.
I bet that would get pulled too.
You're allowed to play a MIDI conversion.
But like it's one of those, like, bad midis. It's like So that was Face My Fears, but whatever. YouTube can big poop head. Alright, see you later, Ezra.
And God help you if you're a Twitch streamer and you want to play Persona.
Oh no,
Atlas will come at you and Atlas will come to your house and beat you up.
Atlas will send their Atlas ninjas.
And they're all dressed.
Maybe what about Nintendo? At least they'd let me stream the game. Then again, I'm thinking back to I think Age of Calamity. Some people are having issues with streaming it at first, but I think that was more Koei Tecmo than it was Sega.
Ninjas are they all just dressed up like Igor?
Yeah, will that help you sleep at night?
They just have big Igor masks.
Will that help you sleep at night?
No, I think that'll give me night.
No, you know what? They're all dressed up like Jack Frost.
Yeah. And they just beat you up and break your computer.
And they're like, stop streaming this game or I will kill you. And then myself. I still love the screenshot of Jack Frost when he's like, I think it's Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and he's just like, buy something or I'll commit suicide.
Buy something or I'll kill myself. Man, talk about pressure sales. Apologize for being disgusting.
Oh. Stinky. Oh, heart from Kaze. Heart. Thank you for the donation earlier, Kaze. Donations I very much appreciate because they help me live. Things like donations, subscriptions, etc., etc. They help me live, especially when my commissions are closed.
What helps us all live?
What?
Lamp oil.
Rope?
And bombs. Actually, no. All those things seem to be against living.
Well, I mean, rope helps you keep things organized. Lamp oil helps you light your lamps. Maybe he means lip balm.
I am thinking of... I know 2 ways those can be used.
Oh, I do too.
Which I'm not gonna say because it's horrible, but...
Am I gonna have to whip out the infinite theme? What's wrong? You don't like being cyberbullied? Are you not weak? Handsome. What?
I just looked over at the screen and just saw this
Funtime Freddy.
horrible picture of Funtime Freddy.
What about Ennard?
You just look like a sad Pennywise.
Why did I laugh like I'm trying to think who laughs like that. I'm trying to think who is that?
Jim Carrey.
No. Yeah, it'll come to me. Either way, I sounded like an idiot.
So we found out the other day that Funtime Freddy was originally supposed to have a German accent.
Oh, I already knew that, babe.
No, I'm telling Chad. And it was interesting.
Yeah. Kind of glad they didn't go in that direction.
Yeah,
it's a little weird.
it's
a little weird.
It's weird.
I'm glad that
I'm glad-
they just decided to get Kellen to just do a more regular voice. By the way, Kellen Goff is amazing.
A voice in which it sounds like he's trying to pass a can of pineapples. No, not a can. It's just
That's mean.
he's like trying to pass an entire pineapple.
I'm telling Kellen that you said that.
No, because then he's gonna come to the house and beat me up.
Oh no.
Along with Michael Kovac.
Oh my god. He has this fear of Michael Kovac breaking into our house and beating him up for some reason. I think you can take him, babe.
No, I can't.
Why can't you take him?
Because every time I hit him, he's just gonna go, "Oh, harder, Daddy."
Oh, why would you say that on stream? Oh, God. Void target. Yeah. 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 Or even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna celebrate in the traditional Star Fox way. No, now he's saying, make up your mind, Void! Hey, Niv Milk, thank you very much for the host. We're probably gonna be ending soon, but I appreciate it all the same. Jesus Christ, babe, what the hell was that?
Me succumbing to the poison.
That was terrifying. No, that was like legitimately terrifying. You should like use that in something. Like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Or like a Nemesis thing, I don't know.
Of ASMR of Funtime Freddy beating you up and calling you names.
Hey, Bon, let's break into this guy's house! He's over by the door. It's the birthday boy!
Funtime Freddy breaks into your house. Actually, that would be terrifying.
Funtime Freddy eats all of your food and calls you names. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Oh, I'm so sorry. We're having one of those streams where we just lose our
How
minds.
much do I have to pay Kellen Goff to break into the house and just scream like Funtime Freddy the entire time?
Hey, Bon! I invested in Bitcoin, and now I'm bankrupt! Arg, 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 arg. Yeah, we're just having one of those streams, like the SpongeBob ones, where we just...
ASMR of Clancy Brown breaking into your house to kill you.
You mother...
Yeah,
Oh, we just got raided by Vermont with a party of 5!
Vermont.
Hey, Vermont! I might actually stay live a little bit longer then. Just to doodle something and just hang out with folks, you know? Hello! Oh, hey, CJ Mercer! Hello, Vermont himself! Hello, Drake some random! Replace Bitcoin with GameStop stocks and you get the same thing. Okay. Hey, Bon!
Hey, Bon! I just invested in all these the
GameStop.
GameStop stocks, and now I'm bankrupt.
Looks like we have to move again!
Baby just... You had one job. One job! Oh, I forgot to do the eye highlights. Let's fix that. So we're just about done here. I'm just gonna go back to Sonic and touch up some things. See you later, Vermont! I'm doing well. Also, I love the Vermont Pogs. Thank you for sending folks my way. Hello, Vermont's people! If you're not familiar with me, I'm Dr. Josh Fox. I'm a variety streamer, although I primarily do art. Right now, I'm working on a commission that is Sonic the Hedgehog themed, and we're listening to Five Nights at Freddy's, so we've reached capital cringe. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to follow. And if you want to be extra supportive, you can always donate or you can subscribe. You are not obliged to do either of those things. I'm going to add a little bit of extra detail to the Rystar poster in the background. Let me just, Oh, today's stream is also an AMA, so if you want to,
And it's also where I'm dying of multiple things.
Apparently, yeah. So if you guys want to ask any questions, please feel free.
Including laughing stroke and chicken nugget poisoning.
Hey, Drake's son, thank you for the 20 biddies. I can't believe Blitzio is effing dead. Yeah, Blitzio has also been feeling kind of poopy because of I can't English right now. Why are you feeling poopy again? Because of the nuggets. Because he ate some chicken nuggets.
Because I'm overdosed on chicken nuggets.
But yeah, thank you very much for both the compliment and the biddies, Drake's son. It means a lot. I was gonna join your stream after this was over, but somehow this went longer, and I also had to help my little sister with homework. Sorry, Choco. Did I go too long? Have I been going too long, Choco? I'm sorry. If you wanted to go off to Vermont stream, I would have been perfectly okay with it. Yeah, by the way, if anyone in my channel is not watching Vermont, you are doing yourself a disservice. He is just an absolute bundle of fun and energy, and he's just a super chill dude. So. Yes. Feeling upsetty from the nuggies, now you get the funnies. You only missed Vermont streaming becoming a place for Mpreg and 10 liters of things that I cannot say. Niv Milk, why? What? I mean, we talked about Shang Tsung being related to Sabrina Spellman, so I mean, there's that.
And the Seinfeld episodes.
And Seinfeld episodes, which the two of those eventually crossed over.
Seinfeld episodes which may or may not exist.
Okay, babe, are you like actually okay? Because
No, yeah,
I'm legitimately starting to get worried
No,
now.
I'm fine. It's just my throat is like all phlegmy from all the laughing.
I also hope that they feel better. Oh, by the way, congrats, Vermont. You are not Vermont. Sorry, Draxun. You are now #1 on the bit leaderboard. If anyone wants to try and topple that, feel free.
I mean, Vermont is still #1.
Me. Everyone's #1
Yeah.
here. Hey, nice. But if you can't donate anything, that's also fine. Just glad to have you. I am using Clip Studio Paint, which is my favorite art program. It used to be Psy, but then I discovered the magic of Clip Studio Paint, and I haven't gone back in over 3 years. It truly is a very impressive, powerful piece of software, rather. I was gonna say hardware for some reason. Why is that? I don't know. It might just be my layout. I think it also comes with a light and a dark theme. Also, I have to fix something from the most recent follower because for some reason it decided to go out of the boundaries of the thing again. Because instead of automatically fixing the text like it's supposed to, it's not fixing the text! Wait, what the... Why is it playing FNAF 3 music? Now it's playing FNAF 3 music!
You don't like FNAF 3 music?
I mean, I do, but it's all stock music. Like, did you know that all of FNAF 3's music is stock music?
So it's like royalty-free music?
Yeah.
What, could Scott Cawthon not afford to make some original music?
At the time, no. Not
Why?
really. Because making music costs quite a bit of money.
Yeah, but he has like so much money.
He didn't at the time. Remember, those 3 games came out within like the span of a few months.
So wouldn't he have more money then?
No.
Because it's like,
No, not really.
So
Okay, he's getting the money back and he's immediately investing it into the next game.
Yeah, so why didn't he just invest two's money into 3?
I mean, I'm sure that he did, but I don't think that, and maybe he probably just didn't think to try and reach out to get original music. There's that too. I mean, it works. The stock music and sound effects are fine.
I guess.
All right, and I think that's about it. Actually, I want to give a more detailed shout out to Sonic. Let's go to the bed.
Gabe,
Yeah.
a Seinfeld episode where everyone becomes obsessed with Flappy Bird.
Oh God, what did that episode come out in, like 2015? What is that when Flappy Bird came out? I don't remember. But yeah, it's stock music, so now you know. I think the 4th game has unoriginal composition, but it also has stock music. Sister Location is the first one that had completely unique music. Or no, well, okay, FNAF World was the first one that had completely original, but Sister Location was the first one that had completely original music.
Yeah, but it's Sister Location.
Yeah, but it's FNAF World.
Yeah, but it's Sister Location.
Do I like synthwave music? Yeah, I do. I believe you asked me this question before. during the Q&A video that I did, which, by the way, if you haven't seen already, you should totally go check out. Yeah, slightly darker shadows might be a good move. I think one of the is a furry, right? I believe so. I might be mistaken, but I believe so. Okay, so that's it. Bro dude, if you're you are still watching, you just asked a question. How's that look? I might add in some, I'm gonna add in some little music notes, but other than that, anyway, I think I've had enough of this particular track because it's kind of just a music box. So let's go to good ending theme, which is one of my favorite pieces of music in the series, and it's goddamn stock music. Oh, thank you very much. So I'm just gonna add the little music notes and. Let's move them and we'll see. But now you know what? It's fine without them. I think it kind of gets the idea across. There does seem to be something weird going on here. Oh, no, it's just part of the poster. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, there you go. It's done. That's another commission done. Hang. Libbity boo. Hey, Drake son, thank you for 30 more bits. Just in case anyone tries to get to the top of the bit boards and also spread the love. So now he is at 50 bits. If anyone can top that, feel free to try. How about the Resident Evil 2 save music? Oh, I love the Resident Evil 2 save music. I love Resident Evil save music in general. It's all really good.
You know what's my favorite?
What?
Bit of music?
It was the basement.
The basement.
We played that earlier, actually. Anyway, yes. So that's... Actually, I still need to sing it. But other than that, it's good. Alright, let's... No, not the Sonic font. Comic panels. By the way, I actually paid for this font, so I can use it however I wish. Haha. Because I wanted a comic style font, but I didn't want it to be Comic Sans. So
Comics suck.
Yes. Okay, and so that is that. We're going to ping it. Alright, cool. Excellent. The art looks... Oh, did I put 2020? God damn it! Thank you, bro dude. Damn it. You know what? I also just want to fix something with the lighting super. I keep being like, yeah, it's done. I'm like, oh wait, no, there's that. This is always me when I'm working on commissions. Is I go back and I look, it's like, oh no, there's a bunch of things that I missed. Here, let's go back to this, which I think is Venta Black again, but this one is extended, and I'm fine with that because Venta Black is an awesome piece of music. Maria, this will surprise me even more. God!
Sorry.
Did someone say Quan Chi? What was that? Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? Did you guys hear it? He made he trilled like a cat. Or like some kind of creature. You're so cute. so cute. Complaining for? What are you complaining for? What are you complaining for? What? You're so grumpy. Everyone's gonna be so confused. Okay, I'm trying to update them, but you won't let me. Okay, so now it's done. All right, excellent. I will send this to Bro Dude after everything is said and done. Real quick before we go, I just want to, like I said, I want to spend a little bit more time just hanging out with you peeps, so I'm just gonna... Since we were talking about FNAF, I'm gonna doodle a spring trap. Why not?
Doodle Springtrap, but he's a Malamar employee.
No!
A GIF, but it's just Springtrap.
Doing the Malamar dance.
Malamar dance.
I mean, there's gifs of him doing the goopy dance and things like that, so I mean... You can post it online if you want. I mean, I probably will. So just a fair warning, I've only drawn Springtrap a handful of times, so apologies if it doesn't look great. I'm mostly just doodling this for fun. It's just gonna be like a sketch. Yeah? Yeah. Who's my favorite one? The Mangle from FNAF 2. I feel like that she manages to be like over the top spooky, but like the way that she looks, it makes sense. It's not like it's not like in like some of the other like games where they go over the top spooky with the animatronics, where you just look at it and think, okay, that's too much. Like my problem with FNAF 4 is that the animatronics don't even really look. I mean, there's metal bits on, but they don't even really look like animatronics.
Did Scott confirm what Mangle's gender is? Because
no.
Seemed to be some confusion whether it was a he or a she.
I just
maybe you know what?
Them, they.
Mangle's non-binary.
Sure, Mangle's whatever they feel like.
Mangle is the non-binary representation the FNAF community needs.
I drew the eyes too cute. I need to fix that. Oh, the heart. Yes, there you go. But yes, the Mangle is my favorite animatronic. I also do really like Springtrap. I think Springtrap's pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, the way he's kind of animated in FNAF 3 is a little bit doofy, but there is something terrifying about him conceptually, and I think he's like one of the best ideas for a slasher villain I think that has ever been put to anything. You know? Because that's basically what he is. He's a slasher villain. And a damn cool one. I hope that they have him in the movie because I legitimately...
I think they kind of need to.
Well, I mean, they can have Afton, but they don't have to have Springtrap yet.
No, you know what they're gonna do? What? They're gonna have Springtrap at like the final like part, and it's gonna look like Afton's dead, but then you're gonna see him like
doing the
yeah, or they're just gonna recreate the secret ending from Sister Location.
Yeah. Well,
and then it like gets up and jump scares the
well, no, see the thing is about that secret ending is that the person talking isn't William Afton.
No, I know it's Michael. But...
Yeah, but Springtrap is there.
Yeah.
I think that it might end with Afton getting sprang trapped, as it were.
But it still shows at the end that he's clearly
Yeah.
still alive. And then it sets up for Five Nights at Freddy's the movie 2. That's gonna come out like in another 50 years.
The vibes it gives off is different compared to other animatronics. Do you mean Springtrap or do you mean Mangle? No, you know what? I take it back. Clearly the best animatronic is Fruit Punch Clown. Fruit Punch for everyone. I love that stupid voice clip so much.
You know who's my favorite
Who?
animatronic?
Who? Who's your favorite animatronic, babe? Fetty. Yeah, Fetty. Oh, Springtrap. Well, Springtrap helps that he's like a zombie man. You know? He's not an animatronic. Well, I mean, he is an animatronic, but he's not like in like the same sense of them. Like even the fact that he's like haunts the animatronic body, it's not even like quite the same method. Fixie. Who is it I was doing the voice for earlier and saying that they would be foxes?
I found the original image.
What?
Fetty.
Fetty. I think that's from the Dirty FNAF Confessions Tumblr.
Yeah.
I love those because it's like, oh, well, you think it's gonna be people being like, and I mean sometimes it's people being gross. You're like, why do you want to do these things with animatronic? But most of the time it's like just like memes and like poop posts and things like that.
And then I like Chonka.
Chonka. The ducks suck too. I hate that. She's not a duck!
That was probably made before when everyone thought she was a duck.
But why did anyone ever think she was a duck? Her name is Chica. Like sounds like chicken. I guess I've always just been confused because I always thought she was a chicken.
I can't find the one for Fexie. It's really funny and stupid looking. Oh, but I found this one for Fexie.
Fixie. Why are you like gurgling like a feral monster? By the way, like I said earlier, if you have any questions you want to ask, now's the time to do it because we're going to be wrapping up in a minute. I just wanted to do one last thing so we had a bit more time to hang out because, you know, it was super cool for Ramon to come in and raid the stream and just be a badass dude, you know? I don't understand the overlay and multiple color options setup. What exactly do they do? Oh, okay, so these are your different kind of like layer styles, and they do sort of like different things depending. So let's just say, for instance, I'll just like hang on, file, new. I'll use like a colored background here. Okay, we'll say like a sort of brown. All right. Now, if I were to take a layer, this layer here. Oh, the song ended. This is on normal. If I change it to darken, the color stays the same. apparently. Multiply, that will just darken the color. If you multiply, it'll make it darker, and it'll be sort of transparent. It might be a little bit hard to see here. But as you can see, now that there's like blue in the background, it's sort of like changing, right? So it's a little bit transparent. If you change it to something like color burn, it has a similar effect, though it's more intense. Subtract, etc., etc. Lightens it and actually makes it so that you can't see it on this background here because it's a color that isn't really compatible with it. By doing add glow, it'll glow a little. By doing overlay, it'll create an overlay at a lighter color. Wank! Oh, I don't like that.
Wank.
So there you go. These are your different layer styles, and they basically just do little things to add different effects to your layers, basically. It's best to experiment and figure out what they all do, because they might change depending on which program you're using. Frankly, if I'm being honest, even I don't know what all of them do. So, yeah. I don't think he actually has the whiskers, but I'm drawing them anyway because I feel like it. Alright, so we just doodled up a spring trap because I felt like it. I might touch this up sometime, but, you know, whatever. With that said, though, I think we're about to... How long have you been drawing for overall in your lifetime? Pretty much my entire life. I have been drawing my whole life. I just kind of picked it up one day. I remember a lot of my drawing came from me just trying to copy my brother. And then from there, things just kind of snowballed out of control. It never really stopped.
And he's very good.
Nah. Did you just fart or did you just meow?
No, I'm telling you to say that you're good.
Okay. Anyway, that's about it for now. With that said, though, I'm not gonna leave you guys without something to watch. So I'm gonna find you guys just something super quick to watch. Oh no, we're on my stream. Okay, it's muted, so it doesn't matter. There actually isn't a lot right now. There's Rick Griffin again. There's Adam. Yeah, there really isn't a lot. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Rick Griffin again, like I did last time. / raid. Rick P. Griffin. This is the guy, if you're curious, who made House Pets. So, you know, that's exciting. I'm going to send you guys over there where they're playing probably Operation Black Mesa. Thank you for the little heart there, Kaze. I want to thank each and every one of you for being awesome. I want to thank for the donations from Milksteak and Kaze and the biddies from Drake Some Random. I want to thank Vermont for rating. I want to thank everyone for hosting. And I just want to thank y'all for being awesome and hanging out with me today. There's not too much else I have to say beyond that, other than I will just see you guys later. Love you all. A good night. Bye!
Bye.